Sports update with Trusted Trader. Find top-notch tradespeople in your area, all who pass the Trusted Trader 15-point assessment.
Talk Sport.
With your latest sports headlines, I'm Matt Hutchinson. Thomas Tuchel is looking to youth as he replaces the injured Reece James in the England squad. 20-year-old Nico O'Reilly's been called up to the senior squad for the very first time. One man not at St George's Park is, of course, Jude Bellingham, but Gabia Bonglahor has come out to his defence.
63 games in La Liga, 28 goals, 15 assists, 44 caps for his country, 6 goals, and there's people out there saying that we might be a better side without Jude Bellingham. Give your head a wobble.
Meanwhile, Aaron Ramsey is pulled out of the Wales squad. Craig Bellamy's side take on England this Thursday. You can, of course, hear that live right here on talkSPORT. Elsewhere this afternoon, Kenny Logan says the whole rugby community is there for Lewis Moody following his diagnosis with motor neurone disease. The former England captain has posted online saying he's well supported, feeling fit and staying positive in the circumstances. Matt Bloomfield has been sacked by Luton after less than a year in charge. He leaves the club 11th in League One. The first chair of England's football's new independent regulator is David Cogan. The media rights executive was named as the government's preferred choice earlier this year, but faced an inquiry because of past donations to the Labour Party. And last but not least, Chris Wokes has told talkSPORT England this winter have the best chance of winning an away Ashes since 2010-11.
I genuinely think we've got a great chance, and I think we will. It feels like the team's building in the right direction, and we haven't quite got over the line in the last few years in the big series, but I feel like this one could be the time.
Plenty more, as always, at talksport.com.
talkSPORT News.
3 men have been jailed for their roles in violent disorder outside a hotel housing asylum seekers in Essex. And the Queen has paid tribute to the author Dame Gilly Cooper, who's died at the age of 88. More from the news team at past.
talkSPORT weather with QuickFit. With a huge range of premium brands available, we've got what you need to drive away happy every time. Visit your local centre or quickfit.com and book today.
A dry evening is forecast for most of England and Wales, with some rain in Scotland and Northern Ireland.
Happy Monday, welcome to Drive on talkSPORT. It's me, Andy Goldstein, and Darren here, by the way. Darren Bent's here.
It's Darren here, by the way, Darren Bent.
All right, DB.
What's happening?
How are you?
I'm good, you?
Good to see you. You all right? Yeah. Oh, you got whipped at darts today.
I didn't. Got a beat.
4-1.
Congratulations, mate.
4-1. Bullseye with a finish. Boom.
You did, honestly.
By Jingo, we've got a show for you today. We're looking back at another bad weekend for Big Andrew Forest. 7 games now without a win. So what needs to be said in his meeting with Marinakis? 03717 223344. Forest fans, you can dial now. That's how we start today's show. We'll also be discussing Mohamed Salah's performance on Saturday as Liverpool dropped more points in the title race. Is Salah still undroppable? And we'll discuss Rangers' start to the season as they sack Russell Martin. What do you think of managers and their stubborn football philosophies? All that plus Bentley's going to bring us his EFL corner, and we'll get his top talking points from the Premier League weekend, and we'll head to the Legends of Football Awards. How about that? What a busy show. This is Drive. This is talkSPORT. You can get involved by picking up the phone 03717 223344.
We'll have a bit of that.
We will have a bit of that. We will, DB. Lovely to see you all.
How are you,
Did you work every minute of every weekend?
No, it's obviously I had my cousin's wedding on Saturday, which was nice.
I saw you look very smart.
Yeah, shout out Rich and Laney.
No trainers?
No, shoes.
Oh, okay.
There's a shoes thing.
Okay, but you can wear...
Yeah, but no, he specifically said...
Oh, did it to you?
Yeah.
Bentley, make an effort.
Shoes, yeah. But no, yeah, as I said there, shout out to Elaine and Rich. Congratulations. And then Sunday I had my nan...
What'd you get them?
Just money for their honeymoon.
Oh, that's nice.
And then my nan's 90th birthday on Sunday.
How old was she? What'd you get a 90-year-old?
Just flowers.
Your nan's got all the marbles, she's good?
Yeah, all good.
Oh, that's
I
nice.
mean, does her crosswords every day on her iPad and Sudokus and that.
She listen to this?
No.
Oh, okay.
But no, yeah, 90.
Well, that's nice.
Good stint, that. But yes,
Yeah, it is a good stint.
It's been a really nice weekend, that.
All the Bents together, were they? How many people were there?
Loads. Well, at both events, loads.
Okay.
Yeah.
People come up to you at the wedding, go, I love the show.
Yeah, a few people, said,
That's
yeah.
nice.
I mean, very complimentary of myself. Thank you.
What about me? Didn't mention the pilot. Unusual.
No, this is, he's always flying us the wrong way. I was like, yeah, I know. But no, very complimentary of the show. And it was a very nice weekend.
Nice.
How about you?
Went out Saturday night.
Where?
Just local for
Where's local?
couple of bottles of rosé.
Yeah.
Went back to my mates. And then yesterday played a bit of golf. No good. Played golf this morning. Awful, by the way.
Oh, where's there to go in Basildon?
Well done. Nando's.
Yeah. Local pub in Basildon, was it?
Why Basildon?
First place I thought of.
Basildon. First place you think of? Basildon. Do you know people from Basildon? Why would
I don't, but that was just the first place that just popped in my head.
It's good. Well done.
What was it like there?
Basildon. I've been to Basildon before. Yeah. Stuart Bingham comes from Basildon, I think I'm led to believe.
I don't know who that is.
Former world snooker champion. Good luck.
Nice.
I think so. But yeah, that was a nice weekend. I played golf this morning, up really early.
How did you play?
Sometimes, awful. Sometimes, I would imagine you get this as a footballer. You get up in the morning and it just don't feel right.
Yeah, of course you do.
You get that?
Yeah. Well, everything you hit in training just doesn't. No matter what you do, it doesn't
matter.
No.
Doesn't matter what you do.
And you try to fix it, and it just won't work.
Yeah, I was a bit lethargic, a bit tired from the first tee. I was like, it's going to be one of those days.
And you love golf.
I do love golf.
When you start like that, does it make you go, I can't wait to finish?
No. Because you got 4 hours of it. So you think I can nick a shot there, and I'll get back.
And did you get back?
No, got worse. There's maybe 4 good holes out the 18. I was like, happy with that.
Wow. But no, I played paddle this morning as well. It was nice.
All right.
That was good, yeah.
Did you play?
No, just had a little lesson again.
So sad.
What
can you learn a paddle lesson? Hit it over the net.
No, little
and then
shots.
Oh.
Shot selection.
All right.
That's what I was working on today. Shot selection.
When are you going to get the game on? Me and you, Gabby and Jordan.
I will play at any time, but remember,
I will play.
Is the problem.
Friday.
You're at site.
Doesn't work on a Friday.
Yeah, but never does Gabby. So Gabby's not going to do that.
Why?
Because he won't come down just for that.
Okay.
See, it's the problem. We're here.
We're here. We've got lots to talk about. By the way, I should point this out. Tomorrow, we have we've got a very, very special guest at R4 tomorrow for a half hour. And then at 5 o'clock...
Smudge?
I'll tell you that. Smudge?
Smudge. It's Tuesday. Boxing. Yes.
Oh, no. Is he on tomorrow? Smudge? Next one. Anyway, tomorrow, half an hour, 4:30 till 5:30, special guest. And then at 5 o'clock, in the studio for an hour, playing live and talking to us, Richard Ashcroft.
Wow.
How unbelievable is that?
Is that the Verve?
Yes.
Yeah. I've heard.
He was support for Oasis.
See, I've heard that he's outstanding.
He was unbelievable.
And he probably should have had a bit longer. But I'm guessing that's why you don't give him a bit longer, because if he's that good.
Yeah. You don't want someone...
so...
He was amazing.
Yeah, I've heard
when I got there and he was playing, the whole Wembley was full up. Yeah, it's very rare you get a
get support act and it's usually that.
What time they finish? I'll get there for that.
Yeah.
He was incredible.
Wow.
Ashcroft in the studio. Where's he going to sit? Is he going to sit there?
I don't know, but also... Am I making this up right?
Yeah.
Have they put a new stand on that TV?
Yeah, they have. Yeah, they've covered it.
So basically, the
that ain't going anywhere.
Window will never be seen again.
You'll never see the window ever again. It's gone. Should we start today's show? I think we shall. It's 7 games now without a win for Big Andrew at Forest. So now we're into an international break. Will Marinakis make another change already?
Big Ange, big return, has a familiar feeling about it. It's another defeat in North London.
The stadium exploded and Ange, well, he can't quite believe it. Swansea 3, Nottingham Forest 2.
He is the worst manager ever to grace the Premier League. Now there's a statement for you.
He's made Nottingham Forest Spurs.
And the full-time whistle has just gone. Nottingham Forest 0, Sunderland 1.
Sacked in the morning. The chant of the Nottingham Forest fans.
7 matches, that's now without a win. And I'm sure there'll be plenty of talk about his position in the morning. Newcastle 2, Nottingham Forest 0.
Yeah, and Postecoglou has now failed to win any of his first 7 games in charge of Forest. They lost 2-0 away to Newcastle yesterday. It leaves them 17th, just 1 point above the relegation zone. And across his spells at Forest and Tottenham, Ange has now lost 30 of his last 49 Premier League games. Lost, by the way. Lost 30 of his last 49. He spoke to talkSPORT after yesterday's game, was asked if he worries for his job.
Like I said, if people want to make an assessment of me after 3.5 weeks, what can I do about that? I can't do anything about that. But at the same time, I don't, it's not a situation where I'm thinking that, oh my God, where am I? What I want to be here. That's where I want to be. I didn't have to be here. I could have been sitting on the couch watching the game at home. So I'm here, and this is where I want to be. Love a fight. We've got a fight on our hands. I knew it would be a fight. I knew it'd be a struggle. Always is when you want to try to create something. And nothing I've seen has told me that we won't be embarking on something special.
The opposite from my eyes, because from what I've seen, it looks appalling. Forest have got worse. They really have got worse. I said when he was appointed, it was a mad decision. I said then, and it's horrible to say it, but I thought it was a terrible manager. I thought Forest made a huge mistake. And I joked, although maybe slightly wasn't in jest, that the only trophy he could win at Forest in his second season will be the Championship, because he'll take them down, right? I said, I think on last week's show, or even the week before, I can't see where his first win as Forest manager would be. They lost again at the weekend. They were in it for first half and maybe about 15 minutes after that, but not really. It was all one-way traffic. The way they used to play football under Nuno with the pacey wingers out wide, that obviously is what someone like Chris Wood thrived on.
Yeah.
Right? He's hardly getting touches now because they're playing a different style of football.
Yeah.
They're not feeding him. Sometimes I think, as a person, in this case Marinakis, sometimes I think you just got to hold your hand up and go, I think I got that wrong, and make a change. Now, we're in an international break. You can bring someone, I don't know who. I mean, there's a few names out there if you want to go down the Potter or the Dyche, or I'm a big fan of Gary O'Neill. I know you are.
He'd probably be the one I go, because I thought he was quite harsh on him at Wolves.
Yeah, I thought he did a good job. I mean, they were selling.
And at Bournemouth.
And at Bournemouth, really good at Bournemouth.
The only thing with the Bournemouth, you think, Ariola's almost like, you go, okay, I'll take that.
Yeah, he's doubled it and raised.
Do you know what I mean?
But I just think that with Marinakis, he's made a big mistake. And I just think the longer he stays in that role, Ange, the worse they will get Forest. I honestly, I'd look at the fixtures. I've said this before. The next game after the international break, I think, is at home to Chelsea. They won't win that. I can't see. I think they've got Porto. They've got my mob, Man United at Old Trafford. I mean, sod's law will be they're going to win that. But genuinely, I don't think they will. I can't honestly see.
No, it's at their gaff.
Okay, they've got Bournemouth as well coming up. Yeah. I can't actually see, genuinely hand on heart, where a win comes from for Nottingham Forest.
Well, it's a difficult one. You're right, because Andrew's gone there and it hasn't worked for him at all. I think that Nuno had them set up perfectly. And as a striker, Chris Wood, I feel from at times, he's isolated. He's not getting the same service that he got last season, which he thrived on. Nuno, and sometimes managers have this, they just know how to get the best out of certain players, and Nuno certainly did that. Everything that Forest did last season, it was almost geared towards Chris Wood. Even the way that he started the season when Nuno was there, like, I know he got a couple of goals in the opening day, but he knew how to play in that system. I always wondered, would this system suit him? Because obviously Nuno, high energy, quite wide open. Not Nuno, sorry, Big Ange. And you're right, they're struggling. Really struggling, and they play okay, but again defensively, last season they were rock solid, they were hard, they were compact. He knew exactly how to get results, and at the minute it's just not working for them one bit. You think they've got Chelsea at home, which is going to be another tough one as well. I think sometimes as an owner, as much as you might want it to work and you're desperate for it to work, I think sometimes you have to go, you know what, we've made a mistake here. Like we've made a mistake. We thought he was the right man, and it just hasn't worked. They probably won't do anything yet, but the international break is usually when some teams go, well, do you know what, fresh start, get a manager and work on his philosophy, even though some of our players are away on international duty, just get a new face in.
Do you think they will?
I don't. You know what? I can't see it happening yet, because I think they'll give him a bit longer, just simply for the fact that the owner will look so bad coming out of this, sacking Nuno. And I know Nuno, what he said openly in the media, you have to make a stand and go, we're not going to settle for that. But I think secretly began, oh no, like maybe we could have patched it up a little bit. And then Ange was, even if they sacked Nuno, which I don't think was the right appointment, by the way, I thought it was a appalling decision. But they went another route and got another manager, and you go, okay, but for the guy, I know he won the Europa League, and fair play to him, you can never take that away from him. It's a hell of an achievement. But the guy will finish fourth bottom. Like, do you know what I mean? Forest finished seventh.
With Spurs, by the way.
Right. So I don't know where you look at that and go, that's an upgrade.
No.
Not one part of that's an upgrade. So I just wonder I think they'll stick with him, because Marinakis is going to be desperate for him to show the fans this is the right reason why we did it. But if they do move away from him, it's where do they go next?
Yeah. Okay. That's how we're going to start today's show. I'm sure lots of Forest fans want their say on what do you do with Big Ange. Do you think he'll survive the international break? 03717 223344. Dial that. You could be next live on Drive on talkSPORT. Come on, sunshine. Here we go. Big Monday. Oh, yeah. What day? Still to come, we'll be discussing Liverpool losing even more ground on the title. That's all coming up a bit later on. We'll also be looking back at a busy old weekend in Bent's EFL corner. Oh, Ipswich.
Oh, shit, though. Hey,
Ipswich.
Philogene goal.
Oh, Ipswich.
Did you see it?
Oh, Clark scored. Oh, Lee Davis on the left.
Oh, Philogene goal. Wow. I don't know what foot he is.
It doesn't matter, mate. It's championship football.
What's that,
the
mate?
any foot. Doesn't matter. It's not real.
Honestly. That's why EFL fans hate you.
No, they don't hate me.
Yeah, they do.
Just the Ipswich fans
No,
hate me.
no.
Because of
all of them.
Because of you. No. I'm a Norwich fan. Because of you and Joe.
No.
It wasn't at the weekend, though. Just quickly, Reece James has pulled out of the England squad with an injury picked up against Liverpool over the weekend. Nico O'Reilly has taken his place for games against Wales and Latvia.
I'm happy about that.
What, a young kid coming in?
No, because he's gone under the radar for City.
Has he gone under the radar?
Yes. Okay, he's playing week in, week out for City, and he's playing well to a high level.
No, but I'm saying, has he gone under the radar?
I think so.
Okay. Barcelona were beaten 4-1 away to Sevilla last night, despite Marcus Rashford getting on the score
Yeah,
sheet.
I've seen that, yeah. Wow, back.
Doing well, isn't he, boy?
Liga Plus. What?
So you got it, have you? Yeah. How much is that a month?
What, $6.99?
Is it? $6.99?
Yeah.
Where'd you get it from?
The App Store.
Oh, you just get it on the App Store? That's where you get it from, okay. Right, we're taking your calls. Big Ange, will he survive the international break? 03717222334. Alex, a Forest fan. Hi, Al.
Hi, how you doing?
I'm good, man. How are you today? You all right? You well?
Yeah, not bad. Still a bit annoyed about the result yesterday, but I can't get my head around Ange. I don't get it. I do not get the appointment. I just don't get any of it.
Do you know what, Alex? Do you know what the biggest thing for me is, right? His energy just looks off.
Yep.
Again, when he first got the job at Tottenham, he was excited. He was a little bit, I'm not going to say Jose-like, but you know when a little bit of a sparkle will sprinkle his eye and you thought, oh, this is going to be interesting. I don't see any of that now. He almost looks like a man who just defeated.
He's bright. He looks at the floor all the time.
All the time.
Takes everything to heart.
You know what it is? I went on Thursday for the Europa League game against Midtjylland, and he stood there when we've got players on the bench wanting to get on. We need a change in the middle. He stood there with his hands in his pocket, and he's looking around like he wants help from someone. He is clueless. He has no clue what he's doing. He's completely out of his depth, and I will never ever shout for a manager's name. But on Thursday, I will happily say I was one of them fans that was saying you are getting sacked in the morning, because he should have been sacked as soon as that whistle went. There's something about him that I don't get it.
Alex, where do you go if he does lose his job? And I'm sure, and again, me and Andy are people on here that don't like to advocate for people losing jobs.
Oh, sometimes do.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, okay, potentially. But where do you go from him?
I think we messed up massively when, obviously, sacking Nuno. The way he went, I don't like, but he splurted his mouth on the media, and you can't do that. I mean, it was everything. Edu come in, it messed everything up. They clashed heads, didn't get on. But I don't know where we go. I think. Who would you
like to come in?
That's Southgate. You take Southgate?
No, he's going to your gaff.
Yeah. Oh no, you can do one with that one.
What's wrong with that?
Jeez.
Do one.
I wanted Glasner, but I think I'd settle on Marco Silva.
Listen,
he knows the owner pretty well.
After Marinakis snitching, he's never getting Glasner.
Do me a favour.
I know. That's just me living in fairyland. But I think Marco Silva's the man I think you go and get, because he knows him from Olympiacos.
Yeah, I like Marco Silva.
Let's go to good call. Let's go to Ollie, a Newcastle fan. Here we go. Hi, Ollie.
Hi, are you alright?
Oh, good, man. How are you? You alright? You well?
I'm good, thank you. I'm not one to sort of, rage bait, but I think yesterday, watching that Forest side, they started the game really, really well, in my opinion.
Yeah.
To be honest, nowadays football, you don't get much time at all. You're under pressure, 3 losses in a row really, and then people start going, where did the wheels come off? In my opinion, I've just heard Glasner there. Why would Glasner want to leave Palace?
Yeah.
And Marco Silva, why would he want to leave Fulham? He's got the identity there. He's got the players that he wants.
Yeah, agree with that.
Absolutely absurd that they're calling for Postecoglou now.
Why?
Come on, I mean, the guy's meant to start turning results around. The players were disheartened.
It's not just that. It's just what they look like now. I mean, they've lost their identity from what Nuno did for them and took them to 7th in the Premier League last season. They don't look a whiff of that club anymore.
Yeah. So you go from a total different style of play. Postecoglou wants exciting football. Nuno was always on the break with Alanga, Hudson-Odoi on the wing. It's going to take time. I think, if I'm correct, Forest have got Chelsea next Saturday.
Yep.
No problem. They'll win the Forest.
No problem beating Chelsea. Just beat Liverpool.
Right. Liverpool, the wheels are coming off there, aren't they? I mean, they got beat off Galatasaray, and then they've just got beat off Chelsea.
Forest start beating Chelsea.
Oh well, we'll see. But I think people are writing Postecoglou off.
You know why? Because he's not won a game in 7, and he's lost 30 of his last 49. And when he was at Spurs, he took him to 17th. I mean, there's lots of factors here to suggest he's awful, and not one to suggest he's brilliant.
Well, the brilliant one's the
Europa League. Okay, one to suggest he won a knockout cup.
Yeah, but I just think for consistency in the league, week to week, 17th.
Let's speak to a Spurs fan. He would have seen him week in, week out. Simon, hello.
Oh, hello, gents. How you doing?
Good, man. Now, you would have seen Big Ange week in, week out in the Premier League.
Yes, yeah. I had to suffer watching that absolute garbage. Let's just get a couple of things really straight. This whole thing that he won the Europa League. Let's be absolutely honest, and brutally honest. We S-housed our way through those last 3 or 4 rounds against pub teams. And I'm sorry, I'm including Man United in that. We were rubbish. It was the most underwhelming Europa League win I've ever seen.
I get that, Simon, but look, facts are facts. He won it.
Crystal Palace would walk that league with their eyes closed this year. If they were in it, they would walk it. Okay? Let's go back to Postecoglou has won 4 games in 2025. In whose world is he an elite manager? It's an absolute myth. He played awful football. I don't know where this exciting football came from.
I know, Simon. That exciting football came from Spurs fans after the Chelsea game when you got beat 4-1 and he was throwing people forward.
I'm a Spurs fan. It was embarrassing. The first 10 games which we lived off, he scraped past teams like Luton. It was an absolute myth. And the Spurs were so desperate for something different from Conte and Mourinho. They latched onto him like he was this new messiah. And he's got the greatest PR team in the world because he is rubbish. And I said it before, he will be sacked by Christmas. It'll be a miracle if he makes it to Halloween.
Yeah, I agree.
It's funny. I mean, Sam makes a couple of good points there, but they were the Spurs fans were the ones in the first 10 games going, "Oh my goodness, we were really happy after getting beat."
Because that was on the back of just Jose and Conte and just boring
them
football.
two are elite managers.
Yeah, I know, but the kind of football they were playing at White Lane wasn't. Still to come, Liverpool chat. First, it's time for no Googling. Mikel Arteta has won 177 of his 300 games in charge of Arsenal after beating West Ham. So basically, hasn't won 123. Only 3 managers.
Only you would spin it that way.
Only 3 managers have won more in their first 300 games in charge of an English top-flight side. Pep and Jose are 2 of them. Who's the other one? You'll never get that.
I will.
You will never get that. The answer to that and loads more coming up. Live Driver Talks in seconds. Stay where you are. We'll come and get you.
Rangers have been outrun and outfought too often under the sacked Russell Martin, and Ali McCoy says the rest of the Premiership could start to smell blood.
And Rangers, unlike a wounded animal can be very, very dangerous. Rangers are a wounded animal at this moment in time, but look anything but dangerous.
The board say Russell Martin's results did not meet expectations. He leaves Rangers 11 points off leaders' hearts after winning just one league game this season. Forest legend Stuart Pearce, meanwhile, has told us the team just lack a bit of cutting edge and that the players are fighting hard for their new manager.
What's wrong with something being hard? Seriously, what's wrong with it? Why does everything have to be so... Why do we want everything just delivered, nicely packaged? I'm sure your parents had a struggle in their life, right? And they didn't give up.
Postecoglou expects talks with the Forest board over the international break after going 7 games without a win. Now, Martin Ødegaard's expected to miss at least 3 weeks with a knee ligament injury. Arsenal's captain came off for the 3rd home game running as Arsenal went top with a win over West Ham. Meanwhile, Harry Kane insists he is fit to play for England this week. He's hurt his foot in Bayern's win over Frankfurt. And some very sad news indeed this morning. British and Irish lion Lewis Moody has been diagnosed with MND. In an emotional interview with the BBC, Moody says the hardest thing was telling his mum and 2 teenage boys. Former Scottish winger Kenny Logan is a spokesperson for the Doddy Weir Foundation.
I know Lewis, he's a top man, he's a really good lad.
Yep.
One of the nicest guys we'll meet, actually. And he's one of these guys that will always turn up and every time you see him, big smile and gives you a big hug. How you getting on? And we've got to do that for him now and his family.
There's more on this story and others at talksport.com.
Don't make a fuss, just get on the bus.
I like the way whoever's written that, they've gone, what rhymes with fuss? Fuss, that was it. Before the break, asked a question. Only 3 managers have won more in their first 300 games in England, in charge of England's top flight sides than Arteta. Pep, Jose are 2. Who's the other one? Right, you ready for your clues?
Yeah, I'm just going to put my... Yep, go on,
okay.
Go.
So his surname...
Yep.
I don't know which... His surname is double-barreled, right?
All right. Don't
guess it till you've got all the clues.
Okay, cool.
So the first part of his surname is what you dry yourself with.
Towel.
Write that. And the next bit is surprise winners of the Euros.
Greece.
Okay, write that down. And his first name is what you put on your feet when it's all muddy. Like you get...
Wellies?
Right, put that. What have you got?
Hold on, wait, let me write.
It's unbelievable if you get this.
Wellies, towel, Greece.
Oh my God, that is an unbelievable clue.
Wellies, towel, Greece. Not Andre Villas-Boas.
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
Wellies, towel, Greece.
Yeah. Say surname.
Not Allardyce.
No, say surname.
Towel, Greece.
Yeah.
Towel, Greece.
Yeah. And the first name, not Wellies, just one of them.
Welly.
Right.
Welly, towel, Greece.
Oh my goodness, come on, you must hear that.
Hold on.
Come on.
Wait. Welly, towel, Greece.
Vent yourself.
No, stop. Listen, I need you to. I need about 10. I know it's radio, but I need 10 seconds of silence.
Okay.
Welly, towel, Greece. Welly, towel, Greece.
That's an unbelievable clue, mate. Have you got it in there? You know it anyway.
Welly, towel, Greece.
Max, did you get it? Did you? Okay.
Beef.
Good. Well done, Jack. It's such a good clue. You are going to kick yourself.
Welly, towel, Greece.
It's so good, isn't it?
No.
No,
for the first time ever, no. Welly, towel, Greece. Spieth.
I'll say his surname as he scored a goal, all right? Towel, Greece. No?
No.
Kenny Dalglish.
Willie Towel Grease. Yeah, Kenny Dalglish. Good. That's me. That's poor for me. Sorry, Joe. Rubbish for me, that.
In fact, we'll be talking about Liverpool losing even more ground in the title race a bit later on.
What do you mean, even more? What? They're only 1 point behind it now.
No, but they've lost a lot of games. Could have been 8 points clear last weekend. Remember, it was all over.
Trust me.
A week in football is a long time, or isn't. First, Bayer Leverkusen defender Gerard Konza has been speaking at the England Media Day, at St George's Park today. Oh, hold on. He could, of course, be in line. So he's going mad, this thing. He could, of course, be in line to make his debut for England in the upcoming games against Wales and Latvia. And he said that he's dreaming of playing at a major tournament with his country next year.
I'm not going to hide the fact that obviously it'll be unbelievable to make that World Cup squad, and the fact that I'm here and being able to try and train and show what I'm capable of in front of him day in, day out. It's always a positive. But like I say, it's at the end of the day, the squad will be picked and you're in it or you're not, and I'm just trying to do the best I can to perform each week and train and improve, and if it comes, it comes. If it doesn't, it doesn't.
Let's get more on this now as we're joined by the wonderful Angelina Kelly, who's been at that media day today. Angelina, good evening, good afternoon. How you doing?
I am all good. How are you guys?
Good, we're very well.
Very good.
It's so good to hear him. He clearly believes that he can make that World Cup squad, having left Liverpool for Leverkusen. These 2 games coming up, massive, massive chance for players like him to impress, aren't they?
Yeah, 100%. I mean, you look at it, he's been picked by 3 different England managers now. He's had success at under-19 and under-21 level, winning the Euros, making the move to Bayer Leverkusen, to try to get that extra game time. So it does feel like he's doing everything possible. But like you say, it's a great opportunity for a lot of these players. You've got, the older, more experienced players with the caps, and then you've got such an array of talent that have maybe only got a few caps, maybe don't even have one yet. And the opportunities for them, it just feels like really, really good chance for them. Opportunities are endless.
Angelina, when you look at, Gerard Konza, as we spoke about, we heard him speaking there, that's probably one area I'd say in this England squad that probably is up for grabs, because I think we all expect that the best 2 are John Stones and certainly Mark Gahey, but after that, it's almost who's your preference. So I think if ever there was a position that was maybe up for grabs in terms of getting yourself in the squad, I think it's at centre-back.
Yeah, I completely agree. And with it being a friendly and a World Cup qualifier, you would expect to see, a little bit of change perhaps. A lot of these players getting the opportunities, but I agree. I think the centre-back pairing will be really interesting. And also you've got players who can play in those full-back roles. Of course, Reece James is not at the England camp for a precautionary reason because of an injury. You look at who might be playing in that position now. Nico O'Reilly has just been called up into that left-back position, which I think that is a position as well that's really, really going to be interesting, because there are so many players that can play in that role. You've even got somebody like Dan Burn who could go out to the left if needed, Miles Lewis-Skelly, etc. But you would go with somebody like a John Stones, who is extremely experienced, and we did speak to him today at St George's Park. You'll be able to hear that interview tomorrow morning on breakfast. You would look at somebody like him. Mark Gahey, of course, for club and country has been absolutely stellar. But it definitely will be interesting to see if Thomas Tuchel does tweak things or not.
Angelina, I can see you because, of course, I've got a monitor in front. If people are watching us on YouTube, they can see you as well. But people will be listening. I think there's a lot of noise. Can you just explain exactly where you are? And the wall to your right, there looks like a load of parents waiting to pick their kids up. What is going on?
It's all the England players. It's their parents coming to take them home already. They've had enough. No, so of course we are at St George's Park now. Normally we will have outdoor training sessions, but because a lot of these players featured over the weekend, a lot of them yesterday, of course, this will be a warm down session, which is being led by Thomas Tuchel's assistant manager. So the situation is all 26 players are featuring, and a lot of people from the England Supporters Club. That's who you can see behind me, who are kind of lining up. And I think it's been a really, really lovely moment seeing Thomas Tuchel and all the players stop for every single child who might have a football that they want signing, or an England shirt, or a bit of memorabilia. And it really does play into what Thomas Tuchel was talking about on Friday, about how the team spirit is really, really high with this specific squad, and that's why he wanted to keep them together. And you can just see it's been a really lovely day. The vibes across all the players that we've kind of come across and what we've seen now. It's been a really lovely day, and you can definitely tell that this is a very well-knitted group of players.
Angelina, you're doing wonderful work for talkSPORT and Drive Time today. Thanks so much for that. We'll speak to you in a bit.
Thank you.
She's great, isn't she, Angelina? Yeah, very lucky to have her. She's brilliant.
Also, someone made a really good point here, and you're right. So you gave me this clue, Welly, towel, grease.
Yeah.
Says, when has Kenny Dalglish been a double barrel?
No, the way I wrote it down. Towel and grease.
No, you said...
I said it's double towel grease.
No, you said his name is double barreled.
As in the clues, towel grease.
Okay, but his name's Dalglish. Do you know what I mean? Right, listen, people are saying it's unfair on me. You're right.
It's unfair? Yeah. Even though Welly, towel grease and you didn't get it.
What?
Right, let's touch on the mighty Man United briefly. Following them,
what? The mighty who?
Shut your face. 2-0 Tonkin at home to Sunderland on Saturday. Goals from Mason Mount and Benjamin Sesko. Gordon Sesko were enough for the 3 points, which leaves Ruben Amorim's side now 10th in the league. Shut up. After the game, Amorim spoke to talkSPORT's John Dunny.
3 successive wins here in the Premier League. First time in a while. Is that another building block to try and get this place a fortress?
It's a big team needs to win every game at home, but the frustration came with the way we perform at home is not the same we play at away, and that is a frustration that we need to change. Of course, if we compare the last season, a different context with the Europa League, but we were struggling at home. To have that feeling with our fans is really important, give us confidence, but again, we need to perform like this away also.
I did an Instagram live just before we came on air, and someone said, are you having Ruben Amorim now, do you still want him out? And I just said, yeah, I still want him out. And I said, no disrespect to Sunderland, beating Sunderland at home 2-0 hasn't changed my mind. No. Our next game, you just told me there in the break, our next game is away at Liverpool, right?
Yeah, we'll find. There's still no back-to-backs.
We'll find out where we're at the moment.
Yeah.
No disrespect to Sunderland, but that's not the test. Is it? That's not the test.
I think Sunderland have started off really well this season.
They have, but I expect Man United to beat Sunderland at home.
You would, but do you know what? And this is, listen, it's a big statement, but yes, on name alone, I'd expect it. But the performances on the pitch, I'm a bit like, that's not an easy one, that.
No, Sunderland. It's not. And there were benefits. You know, I was watching the game and I was surprised that Mason Mount started over Cunha.
Yeah.
But he played really well. Great goal.
Lovely
as well.
goal.
Goalkeeper, I mean, he made some good saves, right? But everyone's getting
comfortable saves.
Comfortable saves, yeah. I mean, yeah, okay. I mean, you can't do more than keep it clean sheet, but I can't get excited yet about that. I mean,
but it's building blocks. Because there's a time...
I've seen it before. We beat Chelsea and then we got smashed in our next game.
Yeah, no, listen, I fully understand that. But I just think you've got to, at some point, he's got to build somewhere, you're right, because you beat Chelsea and get smashed by Brentford. So...
it pains me to say, I'm going to be brutally honest, right? I have to talk about every team as if I'm completely impartial, right? Even if it's when my own. We're appalling at the moment, right? And I've said I don't think the manager's good enough. I've said it about Big Ange. I don't think he's good enough. I don't think Ruben Amorim's good enough.
I just don't think it could be so reactionary. And like,
who?
No, but not you, because you have been quite consistent by saying he's not good enough, right?
Yeah.
But you've been beaten by Sunderland, so then I've heard.
No, we beat Sunderland.
Yeah, I've heard some people saying, yes, he is the right man. But if you get beat by Liverpool, it's going to be like, get him out.
Yeah. I haven't changed my mind. Yeah. There's got to be consistent.
Yeah, of course.
I haven't changed my mind. You know what? 10th at the moment, just 3 points off top 5. But that's mainly because everyone else has been beaten by everyone. Everyone's quite poor. In fact, it's probably only Arsenal that have looked.
Yeah. Just funny. You said to me before the show, you went, we're only 6 points behind Arsenal.
Here we are, aren't we? Are we?
Yeah, 6, but that's a lot.
I don't think that is. Not for us.
Mate, we've only played 7 games.
I know, but you're meant to be a team that's going to win the Premier League.
Yeah,
and we're a team, in your eyes, that won't get top 8.
Yeah.
And in fact, we're 6 points shy of you.
Arsenal have only lost 1 game, Liverpool, which was a wonder strike. They've drawn 1.
Does that not count?
Yeah, of course it counts.
All right, okay.
They conceded 3 goals.
Yeah, you look great. By the way, mate, if you don't win the Premier League this season...
Oh, do you know what, though? Give me the Champions League, man. I need to.
I think you want...
No, I don't. I want Champions League.
You said.
So I can come in here and gloat to you about we sit at the top table.
If you win the Prem, you'll be gloating for the whole season.
I know. I will gloat. Don't get me wrong. But if you ask me, I've had a preference, and this is simply
no. If you
selfish.
threw away the league again,
no. If won the Champions League.
Here's the thing.
Remember, I'm old enough to remember Arsenal winning it.
I know. If winning what?
The Prem.
I know, but if we're sat here next season and you've won the Champions League and not the Prem, the argument I have to wind you up will be it's a knockout tournament.
Yeah,
not win it.
And I'll say we're the best team in Europe. So what's your point?
No, I know that, but I'm saying if you win the Prem, I have nothing.
I know.
I have nothing to throw
but
at
if
you.
we win the Prem and lose the Champions League, your argument still will be we don't sit at the top table.
Yes, it will be.
And I don't want to hear that.
Is it?
So I would rather Arsenal win the Champions League than you go, well, Forest
I need
can sit there.
a stick to beat you with.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
I need to see a star on the shirt.
Yeah.
I'm sick and tired of my dad rubbing me in wearing his Chelsea shirt with 2 stars on, gold badge because they won a Club World Cup, whatever else they won.
Yeah. You won't be considered an elite team till you win it.
That's my point. What you just said, is why I need Arsenal.
No, I get that. I get that. I understand that. But, I mean, the Premier, you now as an Arsenal fan, I think you said on last week's show you fancy it and you're going to win it. I mean, Liverpool have looked flaky from day one, right? And they've got, I think something like...
I'm still not writing them off. No way.
No, I'm not right. I've said Man City will win it.
Yeah, I know you have, but they look. Haaland's a man on the mission.
We'll talk about him a bit later on. He's a beast, isn't he?
But honestly, I'm tired of my dad coming to my house with buying my kids Chelsea shirts with 2 stars, gold badge, what else they've won. And
Club World Cup.
Everything.
We're on the World Cup now.
Honestly, nothing.
Nothing at all.
Nothing.
Okay, we'll take calls in it another day. Keep your calls coming in. We'll be talking about Liverpool actually from 5 o'clock. So if you want your Sound National Radio, pick up the phone now. 03717 2233 before this drive.
10th.
Should I know this, or is it a library piece, Jack? Under the Sea by who? Under the Ball. Do you remember that, Bruce Willis?
Oh, is Under the Sea like Little Mermaid?
Is it Under the Sea Little Mermaid? The cartoon? Oh, it's Jack's saying it's royalty free, just library music. What are you watching at the moment, by the way, DB?
I've just finished watching Monster.
Oh, I'm halfway through. It's frightening. I don't even think we should talk about it.
No, we're not going to, so I've been watching that.
Although I've perfected the voice.
Don't do it.
Why?
No,
it's just the voice.
No, don't do it.
Nice to meet you, Darren.
I've just started watching, finished watching
I like you watching that.
Alien Earth on Disney.
Good voice, isn't it?
Yes.
Good voice, isn't it?
And Invasion.
I've found something to watch.
What?
Oh my, I forgot about this.
Yeah, but your taste is weird.
No, this is good. This is good, right? You might like it, actually. So, Saturday afternoon, I'm flicking through Amazon Prime to find something to watch, right? Because I don't know about you, but if
Amazon Prime's my...
Is it? You like that? Because if, in my world, right, if I find something good, my missus will go, oh, I'll watch that with you, and I'm like, okay, so I've got to watch that. Like, as in, I'd like something I can watch on the train, or when she's not
so you've
about.
got to wait, now you've got to wait.
So, no, so she's not about, so I'm like, right, okay, I'll find something. So I found a programme. I can't remember what it's called. It's,
really?
No, you'll easily be able to, but I'll explain to you. You might like it. It's 7 years old. It came out in 2015, right? It's made by J.J. Abrams, you know, Star Wars.
Yeah.
And it's written by Stephen King, right? So what a combination that is. And it's about James Franco. Remember James Franco, the actor? Don't Google it yet.
No, you said...
No, I'll tell you in a minute, right?
You can't tell what it's called.
No, but I'm going to explain it to you. You might not like it, right? And he lives in the now, right? And he goes into a diner in America, and an old bloke owns it. Yeah. And the old bloke goes, I'm dying, so I need you to carry on this mission for me. Walk through that cupboard. And he walks through the cupboard. He comes out in 1960. And it's his job to stop the Kennedy assassination.
What does it sound like, Men in Black?
No.
No.
It's something like Men in Black.
No.
They haven't got a time machine in that.
Men in Black 3, yes they do. Will Smith goes back in time to stop something, to stop his partner getting killed. Men in Black 3.
You're right. He does do that.
He jumps off the top of that building.
Hold on, Joe just said the book's really, what I'm talking about. Oh, so it's a real thing. Oh, right, okay.
All right, what's it called?
It's something, it's about the date. It's called The Date.
Could you give me the name of the programme?
No, otherwise you wouldn't be Googling
Okay, can you give me an actor?
James Franco, Time Traveller. Just put that in. James Franco, Time Traveller.
No, but is it...
Just put that in.
No, is there an actor in it? Who's the actor?
I just told you 3 times, James Franco.
Well, he's the actor.
Yes.
Okay.
Put in James Franco, Time Traveller.
Let's put James Franco in.
No, why don't you put Time Traveller? Because we haven't... Literally, like, people will be trying to travel back in time from...
11/22/63.
That's what it's called. There you go. Good book, Joe.
Came out in 2016.
Yeah, I'll say 2015.
No, okay, I'll
Watch it. Have you watched Dead Man Shoes yet?
Nah.
Watch Dead Man Shoes. Unbelievable film. You seen that, Joe? One of the best films ever. That's a great film. Right, it's time now for this.
I know I'm starting with this tear right now.
I should have extended that to have another 10 minutes. Yes, time now for the return of Bent's EFL Corner, where every week Darren Bent will take a look at the big stories from up and down the football leagues. Let's start with Swansea 1, Leicester 3.
No, I want to start there. Let's start with that and we'll go to Ipswich after this one.
I might not have time for Ipswich.
No, we will, trust me. But no, yeah, Leicester. Go on, you do your thing quickly.
No, go on.
No, you go back. No, you got the audio.
The manager, Martin Cifuentes, spoke to talkSPORT after the game, was asked if his side are still in the title race.
My focus is to enjoy today. To win, it's always important, and I'm going to enjoy the win back home. We got now a period to reflect on the things that we can improve, that are many, and perhaps that's the difference. I want the fans to enjoy on the way back. We're going to be working during these 2 weeks to make sure that we improve as a team, and then try to win the next game. So that's where my focus is.
We haven't really focused too much on Leicester this season. Maybe going under the radar a bit. Lost just once. I mean, they're doing well, right?
They are doing well. And do you know what? I was having a look, and it's right, because they are. It's all new for them. They've lost big players, by the way. Obviously, Hermanson, the goalkeeper. James Justin at right back. He went to Leeds. Wilfred Ndidi, and of course, the legend, Jamie Vardy. They've lost big players. Buonanotte left. He went to Brighton. So, went to Chelsea, sorry. Yeah, they're doing really well. They're almost going under the radar, as you said there. I mean, beating 3-1 Swansea. I like what they're doing. I mean, I looked at them and I thought, who's going to be the one to score the goals? But Fatawu, who I'm a big fan of, he can go past people. He's inventive. He's suffered that injury. I think it was last season. And it kind of derailed them a bit. They've got Patson Daka. I know he's not scored yet, but he looks okay. And I quite like what they're doing, because they're almost just, people are not looking at them. They're looking at Ipswich. They're looking at Middlesbrough. They're looking at Southampton, some of the bigger sides. And Leicester just quietly going about their business. So, yeah, I think they deserve a lot of credit for certainly where they are now. And when it gets to that crunch time, if they're there or thereabouts, they've got experience in that.
You don't want to meet them when you have to.
No, Vestergaard, Wild Face, they've got experience. Harry Winks is in there as well.
Yeah, good player.
They've got experience, so fair play to them.
Let's move on now to the league leaders.
No, we're not going there. No, we're not going there.
No.
And now we can start. Now we can go to Ipswich after they won the East Anglia derby 3-1 against Norwich live on talkSPORT 2 yesterday. Should have been talkSPORT 1. It's time for the first time in 16 years that Ipswich have beaten their rivals with Jaden Philogene, best player in the Championship. Brilliant goal, helping them to 3 points. Right. Their gaffer, what a gaffer he is, Kieran McKenna, spoke to talkSPORT after the game and said it was a big win for the club.
Some great days here, and we've only had one game against Norwich here in my sort of 4 years now, but I know for the supporters it was a big one, because no matter what you do or the success you've had over the last few years, that can still sort of hang over you in your relationships or your co-workers or down the pub or online. So nice for them to have that one boxed off now.
Hey, what a performance.
Hey, it's Norwich.
Mate, on Friday you were singing and dancing about Norwich.
You're ninth.
Hey.
And we're going to go up automatically.
Mate.
Only Lee Davis.
Hey, we've got a game in hand. They win that. They go, what? 16th? They go third.
Well, you haven't won it.
Blackburn, innit? But no, listen, great game, great result. Philogene, honestly, what a goal. Honestly, I promise you, watching him week in, week out.
You've made me hate Ipswich.
Right? I don't know what foot he is.
What?
Right. I've seen him. He scored a hat-trick against Sheffield United, which I promise you was outrageous. The goal at the weekend...
Should be talking about a team that's top.
1 second. The goal that he scored at the weekend, it's like a...
Against Norwich.
Yeah, he uses his body.
Against Norwich.
Yeah, turns, left foot, unturned the bar and in. Mate, honestly, you were singing and dancing about Norwich.
Yeah, because it annoys you.
But no, it doesn't annoy me.
We ain't got time to talk about it. I'll tell you what we'll do. Let's talk in depth about commentary tomorrow.
Yeah.
On tomorrow's show.
But I mean, I love some of the questions Joe's written. Do Ipswich have the best squad in the league? I like that. Philogene, best player in the Championship.
When we come back, we're talking Liverpool. Is
no respect for Ipswich like that.
Salah, undroppable Liverpool fans. What's happened to your season so far? Or is it a good season? 03717 22 33 44. Lee Davis at left back.
His journey to Wembley.
Sitting around 60 miles west of Munich, Krimbach's population is less than 14,000 people. But Tuchel's friends there remember a boy whose ambitions lay far beyond the Bavarian community. His will to win was evident early. Tuchel often captained his youth football teams, and his school side lifted the national German football trophy in 1987. The Sport took the young defender on a whistle-stop tour of South Germany, from Augsburg to Stuttgart and then Ulm. A knee injury ended his playing career at the age of 25, though. Tuchel accepted his first coaching role in the Stuttgart youth setup in 2000, hired by none other than Ralf Rangnick. Under Tuchel's stewardship, the club's under-19s won their league title in 2005. But Stuttgart chose not to renew his contract, feeling Tuchel had an abrasive personality. He went on to manage Augsburg's second team before spending 5 years at the helm at Mainz. He then followed in Jurgen Klopp's footsteps and moved from Mainz to Dortmund. Here, Tuchel secured his first major silverware, the German Cup, in 2017. 8 more major trophies came next for Tuchel in just 5 glorious seasons. He won 2 Ligue 1 titles and a pair of domestic cups as PSG boss. At Chelsea, he famously lifted the Champions League as well as a Super Cup and a Club World Cup, and he also bagged a Bundesliga at Bayern Munich. And then, 4 months after leaving Bayern, Tuchel was unveiled as England's new manager.
I always wanted to come back to England. That was my big goal. I have the best memories of the country, of the league and of the players. The attitude towards the game, the attitudes from the supporters.
Well, here's hoping Tuchel can finally drag England over the line at a major tournament.
Well, back to our number 2 drive time on talkSPORT. It's me, Andy Goldstein. The legend is Darren Bent.
You can't have one rule for one, not for another.
You can't. No idea what you said. Still to come, we'll find out what Bent is serving up in his tea time takeaway this week. But now, Liverpool have lost even more ground in the title race.
It's a winner for Chelsea. Chelsea 2, Liverpool 1, and it's Esteban who has won it. Deep into stoppage time here. Chelsea have landed a blow on the champions.
Listen, we're still early into the season. I'm sure Mo Salah is his biggest critic and be looking at his performance and say, I can do better.
I think Slot's going to have a long, hard look at himself.
It's now 3 defeats in a row for Liverpool.
There's a reason why Liverpool got beat yesterday. There's a number of players at Liverpool not playing as well. Liverpool are conceding 2 goals quite often.
Yes, press that panic button. Liverpool lost for the 3rd time in a row as they were beaten 2-1 by Chelsea on Saturday night. Estevano's 95th minute winner saw Liverpool lose their spot at the top of the league. They've now been replaced by your team, Arsenal. It comes after defeats to Palace and Galatasaray last week. Arne Slot, he spoke to talkSPORT after Saturday's game, and he said there's no shame in losing to Enzo Maresca's side.
When you say Chelsea, I'm talking about quality. I'm talking about a team that's competing with us for the league. So I don't think it's weird or strange if you play away at Chelsea that they are part of the game as well, and they arrive in our 18-yard box in and around it as well. So, but for us, again, in an away game, Chelsea away, to create the chances we did. And I'm not even talking about the moments that we should have created because we were in a 4 versus 3 or in a 3 versus 3 situation from open play. That was disappointing, but I think it's quite normal if you play Chelsea that they are part of the game as well.
It's turned into a bit of a mini crisis, hasn't it? Are we all going a little bit nuts or not?
Yeah, I mean, but that's what we do as football fans now, don't we? I mean, when Arsenal got beat by Liverpool, it was like, oh, that was it. And they drew with City. It was like, that's it, over. They're never going to win it. Yes, Liverpool have lost 3 games in a row. But no, you can't panic. I mean, they've got good players at their football club, and they're just trying to work 1 or 2 things out. He went back to the tried and trusted of McAllister, Gravenberch, and Szoboszlai, and it just didn't work. It just didn't work for them. But I still think they are a danger. Yes, Man City at the minute look phenomenal as well, as you've said. But for me, it's just one of them where I think some people think that you could buy good players and then just throw them in the team and it will just work. It takes time. Do you know what I mean? You've got Isak who's trying to figure things out. They're trying to get Wirtz in. I don't think the fullbacks have worked as well as people maybe thought it was going to work.
I agree with that.
Salah's maybe having a quieter moment than usual. But still, they will figure it out. I've got no doubts about that.
If you spend the money they've spent, you have to win a trophy. A bit like your team, Arsenal, right?
Mm-hmm, okay.
And I've always said that. I mean, listen, Arne Slot winning the league in his first season was insane, right?
Yep.
But he did do it with someone else's squad, and the squad he had some of the best players we've ever seen in the Premier League.
Yeah.
Now you mentioned that Kirkes and Frimpong have come in, and he's bringing in other players. Wirtz have spent crazy money on this, crazy money on Isak as well. Now it's turning into Arne Slot's team. This is, I think, where we're going to find out what kind of manager Liverpool have got.
Yeah, but so when you say that, right, I always think it is a little bit harsh because I know it's not his team, but...
No, I can't take anything away from winning the Premier League in your first season.
No, but
I'll give you 10 out of 10.
No, but you don't give a 10 for the FA Cup.
No, of course I don't.
Well, how can you not? Because
if I took over, right?
Yep.
If I took over Celtic,
Yeah.
right, and I won the league in my first attempt,
yeah,
you can't say that I'm a championship winning manager because it's someone else's team. If I did it year 2, year 3, year 4, then it makes a difference.
No.
Arteta came in what, November?
Yeah, he took over. The whole FA Cup run was his. So
I know, but he came in November.
Yeah, but my point is,
hold on. And 5 months later, he'd won 4 matches and won a cup. But since that moment,
yeah,
I don't want to turn this into Arsenal, but since that moment, all those players have left the club, and all the players are now Arteta's.
Yep.
And currently, with his squad, he hasn't won anything.
No, my point is he did manufacture that.
No, I know, but it was with someone else's players. It does.
It doesn't. Thomas Tuchel won the Champions League.
No,
Chelsea.
no.
Lampard's players.
What? Yeah, but Lampard inherited them from someone else, right?
No, my point is it was Lampard's players and Thomas Tuchel won it. Champions League. Weren't his players.
But longevity is what makes a great manager, surely.
Yeah, I understand that. But my point is that you can't...
Okay, let me ask you this.
I think it's equally as impressive for Slot to come in.
No, it's more impressive to build your own team and win.
No, but he come in, first managerial job in the league. He's gone to Liverpool. They didn't win it the year before. I know he's got great players, but for him to kind of do as little as possible and get them over the line...
mate.
Yeah, he deserves a lot of credit.
The forward line he had was insane.
Yeah, but he still deserves credit.
You've got three. No, I'm giving him 10 out of 10 credit. But all I'm saying is we don't know what kind of manager Liverpool have got yet. And now they've made players. Frimpong's come in, and Kirkes has come in, and Wirtz has come in, and Isak's come in, right? And Ekatike's come in. So now he's buying his own players. If all of a sudden they don't start winning things, then you question whether or not they've got the manager they thought they had after he won it for the first time. At the moment, of course they have. This is a blip. I can honestly see Liverpool winning the Premier League again, right?
I still think you're being a bit harsh.
No, I'm not being harsh about anything.
No, but
all I'm saying is we don't know what manager they've got.
Yeah, but I think that, again, Slot last season, I know what you're saying, like he's worked with other people's players, but I still think the fact that he managed to come in, because, again, last season, I didn't hear a lot of people at the start of the season saying, I think Liverpool win it. It was always Arsenal, City,
I
Arsenal,
agree.
City.
I totally agree with
And he got them to play some football, a different approach, and I think he deserves a lot of credit. Yeah,
No, I'm giving him 10 out of 10 credit.
But I don't know, if they don't win it this season, because I know Arsenal have been better, right? I still think he still deserves a lot of credit. You can't take anything away from him if you don't win it this year. You can't say all of a sudden...
I think then you start to question if he's as great as you thought he was.
Oh, I don't know. I think it's a bit harsh. Like, it's not easy to win the Premier League, man. And go back-to-back's hard.
I know, but to win it with your own team is different. There were Klopp's players. Let's not forget that.
Yeah, but he's still his team, though, isn't it? Once
he inherited it. He inherited a great team.
Yeah, but he still made 1 or 2 tweaks. Do you know what I mean? He still had to change certain things that didn't work the year before, that worked this year.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So
but now we're seeing, now we'll see what kind of manager he is, because they've got problems, right? They look a little bit leaky at the back. They've got new players coming in, so now we'll find out how good a manager he is. I think that's fair, right?
Yeah, no, I think you can't see. Now we'll see. I think we saw how good he was last year by winning the Premier League. I think that's no fluke. Even if it's your players or not.
I'm not saying fluke at all. I'm just saying now we'll find out.
No, but I don't like the way you say now we'll find out, because he's already won the league. So I think it'd be a little unfair if they don't win it this year to go, see, he ain't very good, considering he's already won one.
Okay, let's flip it. Let's say they didn't win the league last season, and he comes in and he gets rid of the 2 fullbacks.
Yep.
Gets a new midfielder, a new striker, 2 new strikers.
Yeah.
And then they win the league.
Yeah.
Will you go, what an unbelievable manager?
I'd hold him in the same regard as I held him last season.
Yeah, but would you say what a great manager?
I say, yeah, good manager.
Right. So if he does really well, you pat him on the back.
Yeah.
If he doesn't, you don't.
Yeah, but still, I'm not. Yeah, but I don't think there's a big difference between. I think him winning it last year is still an incredible achievement.
No, I've said that. It is.
No, but as an opposed, even if he won it in his second year.
I don't know what kind of manager he is yet.
Oh, I do.
I don't.
How can you not? They won the league.
With someone else's.
It does. You need to stop saying that.
I think
it sounds ridiculous.
I think that counts. So
No, of course it doesn't.
Oh, it does, mate. If he was an England manager, right, and every single player can pick his fresh, right, and there's 5 players from that country's picked to play for England, 2 from there, and it looks like the new manager now, Thomas Tuchel. He's not playing players like Bellingham, and he's not playing Foden, he's Grealish, like players that we think should, and he goes to win the World Cup. We'll go, well, that was the difference. Because Gareth Southgate couldn't, and he's changed the squad and he's brought new players in.
No, but my point is that Jurgen Klopp couldn't win the league.
He won it.
Again, way back, but he couldn't win the league with these same players, right? Arne Slot comes in with the same players and wins it.
Yeah.
So that he deserves the credit for that.
No, I'll give him credit. But when he starts changing it, then we'll find out.
Yeah, but I think
that's fair.
No, but I think one of the good things about Arne Slot and what makes him so successful is that he didn't try to change too much.
I know that. We don't know yet how good he is.
I know we do. I think if you win the Premier League, you know how good someone is.
Okay, if he never wins the Prem ever again, will your view change?
No, because he's done it.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean? So he's done it.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean?
But your manager's not won anything with his own squad. That must count for something. That must mean something.
Yeah, but I'm hoping this year's the year.
No, I know. Forget what you're hoping.
No, forget Arsenal. It's Liverpool. Liverpool.
I know.
I think Slot.
But it's a great comparison because your manager has changed it and not won anything.
No,
does that count for anything in your head?
Yeah, building. Like we've got to not last chance to learn, but I'm thinking this is the season. But I think for Arne Slot to come in day one and win it, that takes some doing that.
I gave him 10 out of 10 for that. All I'm saying is we'll find out how good a manager is this season.
I don't know, you can't give him 10 out of 10. Now we'll find out. He's won the league.
Well, I've explained why. We're going round in circles, but I've explained why.
It doesn't.
Okay, but let me ask you about Mohamed Salah, right? Because I mean, every single season in the Premier League he's been outstanding.
Yeah.
Looks a little bit off the pace at the moment. He's not been too bad. He's got 2 goals, 2 assists in 7 games.
Right, okay.
But his levels...
Right, so last season, the first 8 games of the season, he had 5 goals and 5 assists.
Okay, so more than double what he's got now.
And this season he's come back 2 and 2. Now, at some point, I still think he'll end up with crazy numbers, always does, right? But at some point, he was always going to slow down. You'd like to think at some point...
Yeah, he has to.
He has to. It's human nature. But he's been so good for so long that at some point, he wasn't going to explode out the traps. Now, last season, he was incredible, which is why he won the PFA Player of the Year. But again, when you look at the 5 goals and 5 assists started last season in the first 8 games compared to 2 in 7, 2 goals, 2 assists in 7, you do go, he's not as prolific as maybe he started off last season. But at the end of the day, I know he'll come good. But again, he's got different pieces, so he's got no Trent behind him.
Yeah, that's huge.
Right? He's got no... so the centre forward last season, they almost changed it a bit, didn't they? Because they had some of Diaz played down there as a false 9, Gakpo played there, Darwin Nunez. He's now got Isak, who's like a traditional number 9, so he's trying to get his numbers as well.
I was going to say, do you think it's a problem, Ekatike as well, that they've got so many goal pigs, so many players up top that are hungry for the ball and hungry to score? Is that a problem? Including Salah?
A little bit, but I do think Ekatike is a little bit different, which is why I think maybe in terms of a team, as building your team, he might be more suited to play for someone like, a little bit like, remember Firmino was a little bit selfless, wasn't he, in terms of the way he'd hold the ball up, he'd link play.
Yeah, not a traditional 9.
No, whereas I think Ekatike is a traditional 9, but he's got those Firmino vibes about him.
Yeah, I get that.
So I think he might sacrifice a little bit of his goals to go, do you know what, let me bring the wide players in Gakpo and Salah and really hold up for the team and get runners off it. Whereas obviously Isak, big price tag, he's obviously used to scoring goals regular in the Premier League. He's going to be wanting to do that. So it's just, once they figure it out, it'll be better. But I just wonder if Arne Slot's looking at that centre-forward role going, do you know what? At the minute, we just look a little bit better with Ekatike out there than Isak. And by the way, Ekatike went for 80 million So in a bargain bucket.
I know, it's ridiculous.
Do you know what I mean?
We forget that.
Yeah, I know he's like 120 odd.
Yeah. He's last question, then we'll take calls. Is Mohamed Salah droppable?
No, not yet. You can't drop him yet.
Is he undroppable?
Yeah.
Then? He's undroppable.
Yeah, right now it is.
Okay.
Because also as well, who'd you put in instead of him?
No, I know, but if a player like that, who we know is world class, if he's having bad days at the office, do you just?
No, I think you look. I think you look at him and go, do you know what? He will. I think he's earned the right.
Yeah, I agree.
Where you go.
Okay.
If he goes 3 games without a goal, you can't suddenly go get him out.
No,
Nuts.
No. Liverpool's next game is against us.
Well, see, that's we break. That's we get hat-trick.
There you go. Liverpool fans, you can have your say. I'm sure none of you are pressing that panic button yet, but 3 defeats out of 3, not good. And tell me about Mohamed Salah. Is he undroppable? 03717 22334. We'll take your calls right after this live and drive on talkSPORT. Drive on talkSPORT, me, Andy Goldstein Darren Bent here, everyone. Still to come, we're going to find out what Bent is serving up in his tea time takeaway this week. Just quickly, Luton have sacked the manager, Matt Bloomfield. The club 11th in League One. We didn't get around to talking about that earlier.
Said that, yeah, Bloomers, yeah.
Barcelona, they were smashed 4-1 away to Sevilla last night. Marcus Rashford did get on the score sheet, though. Right, we're taking your calls, all things Liverpool. Mohamed Talazi, undroppable, 037172224. Nick is a Liverpool fan. Nicholas?
Hi, Andy. How you doing?
Oh, good, man. Thanks for asking. How are you today? You well?
Yeah, I'm good, thanks. Don't normally disagree with Andy, but I've got to disagree with everything he said so far.
Oh, okay, go on.
First of all, I totally agree with you. It was Klopp's team, Klopp's squad. Slot tweaked a couple of things, ideally with Gravenbach, putting him in a different position, which really helped. But apart from that, I just feel like it was Klopp's team and his squad. So I think the jury's still out on Slot at the moment.
Okay, so why didn't Klopp win it in his last year with the same players?
Maybe it took time for them to gel. Who knows?
Took time for them to gel? What? Took that, what, in his last year at Liverpool, it took time for them to gel when he'd been there for like 9 years?
Well, Man City weren't the team they were before their last season, so we didn't have them really to compete with. I don't know. I think he had the same players, same squad. He did tweak a couple of things, but can you put all the credit to Slot? I'm not so sure.
Well, so he doesn't get any. Okay, so we've been not poking fun, but we've been having a go at Ange Postecoglou, who's inherited the players from Nuno, and look at how he's got on. And we said that he's an awful manager. So Slot surely gets credit for inheriting a group of players who didn't win the league before and then won it.
I'm not saying he doesn't deserve credit. What I'm saying is I don't think he deserves all the credit.
No, but you're saying the jury's out.
I think the jury is still out. I think we'll have to see how this season goes before we can make up our own minds about him, really. Be interested to see what happens. I mean, like Andy said, we've been terrible this season so far. We just haven't started. I know we beat Arsenal, but we haven't kicked off this season at all. And, I mean, I thought we were terrible against Chelsea. We got the same problem as we've always had for the last 2 or 3 years. We haven't got a defence. We can't defend. We keep conceding goals left, right and centre, and it's going to cost us big time. And this is why I'm so frustrated. Why did Slot leave it till the last day of the season to try and get centre-half for Gahey?
Yeah, that was nuts.
Great if we got him, but Slot must have known long before the last day of the season we needed another centre-half. Why leave it till the last day and then go for a player who Palace weren't that keen on letting go?
Yeah.
I just think he's dropped a bombshell there. I think with the defence we've got at the moment, it's going to cost us. Kirkes has been poor. Yeah. Finfall's been poor. I'm not impressed with either of them at the moment. And when Andy Robertson comes in and plays better than those two, then that tells you how bad our defence is at the moment. As for Mo Salah, I'm sorry, but I wouldn't have re-signed him. I think he was terrible the last 2 months of the season. He's been terrible so far. I don't think he contributes anything to the team anymore. And I think the time's to drop him. I'd have Gapco on one side, Ekatike on the other, and Isak down the middle. Okay. I would get rid of Salah now. And to be honest with you, I wouldn't be surprised if they signed him just so they could get rid of him in maybe January or next summer. Maybe sell him to Saudi Arabia and get some money for him. And I think that's the only reason they gave him a 2-year contract.
Why didn't they sell him for 100 million when they could have done?
Maybe they didn't realise he was going to be as bad as he has been. Because you look at the games we've played so far this season, he's not contributed anything. I know he's got a couple of goals and a couple of assists, but 90% of the game, he's out the game. He's not in the game. He's lost his pace. He does nothing but give the ball away.
Nick, listen,
I would drop him.
You get rid of him. Okay, Nick, thanks for calling. I'll take as many calls.
So the guy had 57 goal contributions last year.
Yeah, but this year, it's about this year.
Honestly, some football fans.
Carl is up next. What's his view? Hello, Carl.
Good evening, gents.
How are you?
Well, I've been better as a Liverpool fan.
Yeah.
The last week has been challenging, shall we say.
Go on, what's your view? I mean, you've heard my view, and Bentley's in that last caller was quite scathing. What do you make of Liverpool?
I think some of those points that the last caller made, a lot of Liverpool fans are feeling now. Salah apparently already came out and said if he re-signed, he didn't want to do defending. He was going to stay on the halfway line and wait for Liverpool to counter-attack, and he'd be ready.
Where did he say
that? Yeah, Carl, I need to know where he said that, because I don't know any player that's ever said that.
He said, I'm going to stay on the halfway line.
I saw that. I'm sure I saw it in an interview. But anyway, getting back to that.
Anyway.
My current team wouldn't include Salah from the start. I think he is now probably best coming on as an impact player for the last 20 or 30 minutes. I'd start a midfield of Gravenberch, Slobozai and McAllister with Wirtz in front of them and Ekatike and Isak up front, and then potentially take one of those two forwards off and put Salah on later in the game.
No width. You'd have no width.
Oh, you've got players there who can go wide. You've got players like Szoboszlai. You've got the fullbacks hopefully coming in and overlapping. But I think the worst decision we made was not buying a centre-half, because I've said for 2 years on this programme and others that Konate is vastly overrated and shouldn't be playing for Liverpool. He's absolutely awful. For a big man, he loses so many challenges, gives away so many free kicks and gets booked because he's caught out of position and has to grab hold of people. He's been absolutely useless for 2 seasons, and we're trying not to sell him to Real Madrid. Personally, I'd go in January, I'd get Trent back and say, let's do a swap. Just get Trent back. At least he was offensive.
You couldn't wait to get rid of Trent?
No.
Burning his shirt, you were.
Sir, some people were saying about getting rid of Trent. If Trent wanted to stay, I'd have been more than happy for him to stay at the club. He obviously didn't want to stay because he thought the grass was greener. And now he's found out that playing for Madrid isn't all what it is made out to be. I've said for years, playing in France, playing in Germany, playing in Spain, you've got to beat maybe 1 or 2 teams a season and you've won the league. They're all Farmers League. If you can play in Germany and Bayern Munich win 11 titles...
What do you mean you've got to win... Hold on. What do you mean you've got to beat 1 or 2 teams? What, 6 points to win the league?
No. You've only got to beat 1 or 2 other teams in most of those leagues because the rest of them are...
You mean all of them?
Nowhere near good.
No, but he's talking about...
Well, yeah.
I think La Liga, I think, is a different kettle of fish. I think if you can go to... and play at Real Madrid. I mean, they've won more European titles than anyone. That's where you get judged at Real Madrid. It's not about, yes, of course they want to win La Liga. That's fact. I get that. But you get judged about Champions League. That's what that club is about. And if you get to go there on a free, come on.
Yeah, football fans are amazing, aren't they?
Amazing.
Liverpool fans have a meltdown.
Get Salah out now.
Get him out.
57 goal contribution last year.
I would have sold him
in 52 games.
And get Trent back. Yeah, let me tell you now. Trent ain't coming back after the way you treated him, sadly. Still to come, we'll find out what Bentley's serving up in his tea time takeaway this week. But first, it's time for no Googling. We've got the international break, of course we have. We're not fans.
Would you swap Bruno for Salah? No,
of course not.
Okay.
Why?
That was all.
What?
Just one, that was all.
Would you swap?
Not swap Saka for no one.
Eze?
No.
For Salah?
Eze? Nah.
What? No. You wouldn't swap Eze for Salah?
Young, age. No.
For game tomorrow?
No.
Wow. Okay, blimey. Who's the only player to appear for England at a major tournament in 3 different decades? Blimey.
It's got to be a goalkeeper, that.
I'll tell you now, it's not a goalie. Who's the only player to appear for England at a major tournament in 3 different decades?
I know it.
I don't think you do. What's his surname again? No. Who are you going to say?
No, who was it?
Go on, who's got headband on?
No, Butcher?
No, not Terry Butcher. No. So you don't know. The answer to that and a terrible clue and more coming up live. Drive talkSPORT in seconds. Stay where you are.
wounded animal. A wounded animal can be very, very dangerous. Rangers are a wounded animal at this moment in time, but look anything but dangerous.
The board say Russell Martin's results did not meet expectations. He leaves Rangers 11 points off leaders' Hearts after winning just one league game this season. Forest legend Stuart Pearce, meanwhile, has told us the team just lack a bit of cutting edge and that the players are fighting hard for their new manager.
What's wrong with something being hard? Seriously, what's wrong with it? Why does everything have to be so... Why do we want everything just delivered, nicely packaged? I'm sure your parents had a struggle in their life, right? And they didn't give up.
Postecoglou expects talks with the Forest board over the international break after going 7 games without a win. Now, Martin Ødegaard's expected to miss at least 3 weeks with a knee ligament injury. Arsenal's captain came off for the 3rd home game running as Arsenal went top with a win over West Ham. Meanwhile, Harry Kane insists he is fit to play for England this week. He's hurt his foot in Bayern's win over Frankfurt. And some very sad news indeed this morning. British and Irish lion Lewis Moody has been diagnosed with MND. In an emotional interview with the BBC, Moody says the hardest thing was telling his mum and 2 teenage boys. Former Scottish winger Kenny Logan is a spokesperson for the Doddy Weir Foundation.
I know Lewis, he's a top man, he's a really good lad.
Yep.
One of the nicest guys we'll meet, actually. And he's one of these guys that will always turn up and every time you see him, big smile and gives you a big hug. How are you getting on? And we've got to do that for him now and his family.
There's more on this story and others at talksport.com.
talkSPORT, me and Andy Goldstein Bent alongside before the break. Asked a great question: who's the only player to appear for England at a major tournament in 3 separate decades? You ready for your clue?
Yeah.
Surname is what like 5-year-olds have when they throw their toys out the pram.
Tantrum.
Well done. That's his surname with an S. With an S.
Tantrums.
Right. His first name is if I met you in a club and I gave you my phone number, all right, and I said make sure you
call me.
Another word for
text
call.
me.
No.
Phone me.
That's his first name. What have you got?
Phone tantrums.
No. Phone me. That's his first name.
Phone me tantrums.
Yeah.
Phone me tantrums.
Yeah. You got it?
Phone me tantrums.
Yeah. Say his first name like, a little bit quicker.
Phone me.
That's his first name.
Phone me tantrums.
Oh, I thought you had it there.
Phone me tantrums.
Yeah.
Tantrums.
England player.
I know that.
Play for your club.
Phone me tantrums.
Yeah. You got it?
Not Samson.
No.
Phone me tantrums.
Yeah.
I'm having a torrid today.
You are having a torrid. Do you want the answer?
Yeah, go on.
Tony Adams.
Phone me tantrums. Tony Adams. Honestly, that's the worst clue ever. It was worse than one last week. Hairdryer something you said last week. Do you know what?
That's not bad.
Yeah, you know what? I need to find that. I'll let you go on with the next bit, but I need to find that stupid clue you gave me last week.
That's not bad, phone me tantrums. You'd have got that, wouldn't you? Phone me tantrums. People would have got that.
Hairdryer maroon. Or something.
Hold on, who's that?
That's the thing I don't know. Hairdryer maroon. Who's that?
What player was that? Hairdryer maroon. That wasn't a clue.
Maybe it wasn't maroon. It was hairdryer something. Mark. Don't know. But it's hairdryer something.
Don't remember that. Still can't really discuss it. I thought it was quite good. Phone me tantrums. You can hear it, can't you?
Phone me tantrums. Tony Adams. No, you can't.
Okay. Still can't be discussing Russell Martin sacking at Rangers, but now it's time for this.
How you doing? It's Darren Bent. Takeaway. Can I take your order, please?
Get my hands, marinate all up in the thing. I like my medium well.
Ginger beer.
Oil over it. Get my brush thing, get the oil over it.
It better be Heinz. If it's not Heinz, honestly, I'll lose it.
I'm Darren Bent, and this is my tea time takeaway.
That's such a great jingle. Every time I hear that, it makes me think that we need our jerk-off.
Yeah.
We need to put a date in the diary for the jerk-off. When's the next international break, Joe?
We're doing it. Next international jerk-off. Jerk chicken off.
5 weeks' time. There you go. We'll jerk off.
Jerk chicken off.
All right. Who's you get?
Levi, I'm going to message
Levi. You've got to get your man in.
Yeah, Levi, I'm going to message him.
Okay.
He might bring a bit of seasoning for you as well. You need it.
I don't need it.
Well, you do, mate.
Well, I'm going to phone up a few well-known chefs and get their view.
Like who?
Tom Kerridge.
All right. I'll take Levi Roots.
No, you can't. You're meant to be the one. You take your own. You take your family recipe. I'm just getting help.
You said you could beat me.
Yeah, with a little bit of help.
I'll beat you already, Tom.
Okay, well, there you
Tom
go.
can help you.
Oh, Tom Kerridge, what, Michelin star?
Would you want to put in an egg?
Maybe. Right, it's our new feature, Darren Bent's Tea Time Takeaway, where every Monday Premier League 100 Club member Darren Bent, sat to my left, will be giving us his 5 key takeaways from the weekend's Premier League action. Benty, what are you serving up for us this week?
Do you know, after watching the weekend's football, I've got to tell you, right?
Oh, there's proper acting going on there.
Right.
Yeah.
Semenyo is one of the best players in the league.
Well, we can actually hear from the Bournemouth gaffer now, Andy Goldstein. Speaking after that win against Fulham, we discussed how crucial Semenyo had become to his side.
I think he's in a place now with a lot of confidence. He's trying to help us also without the ball in different phases of the game, and he's making the difference. No, even in games that the other day against Leeds he didn't really play well, but he scored a free kick. He's adding small things to a already very good player. No, he's a player that I think has been improving every season. No, that has been even before we arrived. No, coming from lower leagues and now shining in the biggest of the leagues. And I hope we can keep him there. No.
You said in our meeting you described him as a freak.
Yeah,
didn't you?
Mm-hmm.
You love him.
7 goals in 6 Premier League games. 6 goals in 7 Premier League games. Yeah, he's been absolutely outstanding. I mean, I don't know how you stop him because first of all, he can go both ways. He can hit the ball with both feet incredibly hard. But you know, his goal, and I'm not saying it's the same level of quality, but it reminded me a little bit. Remember Carnou's goal against Chelsea?
What, from outside the area?
No, where he goes like and he bends it like from really like
same.
Yeah. So Mendes was a little. Do you know what I mean?
Okay, yeah, I can
a little bit like that
comparison. Yeah,
where he goes past the defender and then just rips it in the corner.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's been outstanding this season. I mean, there was talk about him leaving, then he signs a new contract, and he just looks like. He looks like a player to me that thinks to himself, do you know what? I know how good I am now. I'm comfortable with my surroundings because he's 25 years old, so he's not that old. And I just think right now he's thinking, right, there's no fullback on the planet right now that can stop me. And I mean, and he's playing like that. He's almost showing no respect for whoever he's playing against. And even though he is giving them respect, the way he's getting the ball and just going past people, it's almost like the goal against Liverpool, where he just runs it the whole length of the pitch. It's almost like, well, no one can stop me.
Yeah, you are right. Part of that was horrific defending, but yeah.
But do you know what I mean? And it's so nice to watch players that are like that, where they just go, do you know what? I don't care what they try and do today. No one could stop me, and he is such a player. So yeah, he is for me one of the best in the league.
Let me ask you about ball. A friend of mine, Tim Cochran, Cockers as we call him.
Whoa. Call him what?
Cockers.
Oh yeah, cool.
He's season ticket holder at Spurs. He was there when Bournemouth beat Spurs, and he said, yes, Spurs were bad, but he said, let me tell you, Bournemouth will be there or thereabouts at the end of the season. And I was like, what do you mean? Like top 6? Well, they're 4th at the moment.
Yeah.
I mean, they're surprising a lot of people, aren't they?
Well, there's a few people up there. Them, Palace are up there. They're 6th. Everton are 8th. I think, yeah, Bournemouth are one of those. And again, Andoni Areola, he almost goes under the radar in terms of what he's done because...
Really does.
When they brought him in, I wasn't sure when they let Gary Neal go. I was like, really, is he the right man? But what he's been doing for Bournemouth, and certainly this season, I mean, they've got there. I mean, Kluivert scored another absolute banger. Hitting the winner gets from what player is. I mean, he hits the ball lovely, doesn't he?
Yeah.
But no, yeah, Bournemouth, I think for sure they need to be looking at Europe. I think where they are now, they're not staying at 4th.
No.
But if they were to finish like top 7, which I think more than possible, then yeah, what a season he's done, Andoni Areola. And I'm surprised that, if I'm honest, no one big has come to get him.
Yeah. Okay. Where would you like to go next, Darren? As he looks at Darren to act badly again.
My acting was very good.
Very good.
Do you know, I was just having a little thing over the weekend. And
you've used that line?
Yeah, having a look at the stats and stuff and watching a bit of the football. And then I suddenly caught my attention.
Yeah.
I looked at Haaland and I thought, he's playing with a man on a mission. Like a man on a mission.
Yeah.
But, do you know what, though? He's actually playing like he's got a point to prove.
Let's hear from the Man City gaffer Pep Guardiola now. Reflected on that hard-fought win away to Brentford.
It was not over in the first because the Premier League scored the second, and the way they play, because you cannot press, they play long balls, they win the second one, this kind of stuff always is more difficult and always is uncertain, the throw-ins in this kind of situations. But except the first half, and we lose on duel, and Thiago was in front of Gigio. It was most a rumour that they clear chances, and the first half and the way we played was really good. We had to create more, more talent up front, but yeah, really pleased for the victory because, of course, for the table we are closer, but especially for the fact that seeing the team is game by game better and better.
9 goals in the Premier League so far, 18 in total for club and country. That's this season. Is this the best version of Haaland we've ever seen? I mean, that would what did he get in that season? 53 goals?
52 goals in 53 games.
I mean,
but I think he looks back to that. I mean, last season people said, "Oh, I'm not sure about him. He's slowed down. He's still got 31 goals and 22 in the Prem."
What? I'll say that again.
So last season people said, "Oh, he's not playing as well." He got 22 goals in the Premier League, and he got 8 and 9 in the Champions League. So he ended with a total of 31 because he scored in a couple of cups as well, other cups.
Every time he's been here, he's been Golden Boot winner, right?
No. Last year Salah took it last year.
Was he not joint?
No,
Salah?
no.
Oh, okay, didn't get it.
I think Salah pipped him by 1. I think.
Sure, I thought it was joint.
No.
Go on anyway. Yeah, go on.
So no, I need to just let you know.
What are you typing in?
Don't worry about where I get my stats from. But last season, yes, Salah ended with 29, so you're quite clear.
Oh, okay, fine.
But no, Haaland, he's come back. He just looks. Again, I use the word freak with Semenyo. This guy's definitely in that bracket as well because the goal he scored, like again, no respect, bullied the defender twice, and then just obviously to go past the defender and then to smash it in the corner. He looks like to me again someone who's going, do you know what? I let Salah look after that golden boot last season. I'm taking it back, and the way he started this season makes me think he feels he can break that Premier League goal scoring record, which is already his, which I think is 38 or 30. Is it 36? I think he got in his first season. 36 is the record. That makes me think he feels he can break that.
Yeah, it's very difficult when I'm talking about the greatest Premier League strikers because through different eras, and when you're watching a player live, as it were, like in their pomp, they are the best, right? So Ruud van Nistelrooy, Thierry Henry, Wazza, right?
Yeah.
And because they're not playing anymore, sometimes we forget how great they are.
Shearer, people like that,
Shearer, of course, Shearer, Kane as well.
Yeah.
I have to say, though, currently in my head, Haaland's the greatest striker I've ever seen in the Premier League.
No, I mean his numbers. I mean, he's about to join the 100 club. He's
100 club.
The 100 club, because I think Shearer, if I'm right, he holds the record in terms of the fastest.
It's about 125.
I think it's 124, right?
Oh, okay.
So I thought I was thinking that's never
beatable.
That's not beatable. That, but when you look at Haaland now, this character's got. I'll tell you right now, Erling Haaland in the Premier.
Can I tell you? I think he's got 90. In 98 games, he got like 93 goals.
In 104 appearances in the Premier League, he's got 94 goals.
Okay, there you go.
So he
got goals right.
So in the next couple of weeks, he's about to enter that club, right? And
the next game, probably.
Yeah, and he's done it that quickly that I just think he looks like, all right, here we go. Like there's no weakness to him because people questioned his all-round game. And this season, he looks like the goal against Arsenal, where he holds it up, flicks it around the corner, and then just puts his foot down.
Yeah.
I don't know who stops him. I really don't. But
if he scored, he's the only player that if he scored 5 in a game this week, we'll get 5 next week.
Yeah. I've never seen that before.
No, he's a beast.
No.
Where would you like to go next, Darren, with your acting abilities?
Do you know what? There's no order for this. It's just Palace.
Yeah. What were you thinking over the weekend?
Palace.
Pick up a penguin.
Yeah. Probably one of their best performances. I have nothing to show for it.
Yeah. No. They were on a 19-game unbeaten run going into this. Of course, it was obviously going to end at some point. Did they deserve more? They were leading for most of this game.
I promise you, when you look at the chances they created, and I'm talking about proper clear-cut chances, Palace had the opportunities. I mean, Mateta should have walked off of a hat-trick.
Oh, he missed so many chances.
Yeah, Saar had a chance. I think Mitchell hit the bar. They had so many opportunities and just couldn't take them. But I think if you're Oliver Glasner, you'll go, do you know what? I'll take that. And Everton have been good this season. That's currently where they are in the league.
Where are they now?
They are 8th, Everton, right? And I just think Oliver Glasner, I'm disappointed to drop points, but their performance was that good that you almost go, all right, we'll put it right next week for Crystal Palace. But he's doing a wonderful job there. They're playing really well. You look at what they've got to come up. Their next game is Bournemouth at home. So there's no reason why they can't go on and win. That would be a great game, that. Then they're playing in Europe, and then they obviously go to the Emirates.
Do you think sometimes when we see teams start the season on a great run, all of a sudden they lose a game and then the wheels just fall off?
I can't see it happening there.
It's just a blip.
Yeah, it feels like it because they played well enough in that game to win. They didn't get battered.
No, but they didn't win it.
They didn't win, but I think you take the positives because Mateta won't have another game like that this season. No. He should have scored a hat-trick.
I know.
Minimum.
I know. That one where he sort of scooped it past the post.
What about the one where there was 3 of them lining up and they all scuffed the shot?
I know. That was incredible, wasn't it? He tried to take it around the keeper.
They all could have passed it and they all scuffed it.
I know. Yeah. Okay. Still to come on Drive. Oh, no, not that one, Jack. Not that one, Jack. Try and press the other button. That's the one. Well done, Jack. I mean, 2 buttons next to each other. Everyone's going to make that mistake. We'll get a science lesson from Jason Cundy.
We cast a shadow on the moon. The sun's behind us.
That is true. We'll also get a sneak peek at what H&J are covering on tomorrow's show.
The British Lawnmower Championship, the World Conker Championships, the World Croissant Making Championships.
Yeah. That's all in the first hour, by the way. And we'll find out who Shabana Hearn has been talking to.
He's a bad bunny. He's a bad bunny.
All that and loads more coming up the last hour drive on talkSPORT with me, Andy Goldstein, the superstar that is Darren Bent. And you, if you want to be a part of the show, stick our number in your phone, 03717 22 3344. When we come back, the bestest bits of talkSPORT ever. Drive talkSPORT, it's me, Andy Goldstein, everyone's favourite. That's me, by the way, and Darren Bent is here. everyone's other favourite. Still to come, we'll be discussing Russell Martin's sacking at Rangers. Rangers fans, you can phone up now if you want. 03717223344. Just quickly, Sheffield United manager Chris Wilder has been charged with improper conduct by the FA for kicking a ball at a fan. Oh, it's so ridiculous he's been charged for that. Rasmus Højlund scored once again for Napoli as they beat Genoa 2-1 to move top of Serie A. Imagine that.
Go on, Rasmus. I always knew he was good, decent.
Time now for this. Yeah, time for the best talkSPORT friends. This is where we run you through some of the recent moments from across talkSPORT. Why don't we start with the weekend breakfast show? Okay, this is where Shabana Ahern was alongside the great, big Tony Cascarino. They were talking music. Here's Tony's thoughts on the rap star Bad Bunny.
Oh, it's Bad Bunny? Who's Bad Bunny?
Yes, Bad Bunny.
Who is Bad Bunny?
He doesn't sing in English either, does he, Bad Bunny? Top of my head, I just knew that Bad Bunny was a Puerto Rican that didn't sing in English.
Cass isn't a Swiftie, he's a Bad Bunny. You're a bad bunny.
I've been called worse than that.
Do you like Evil Rabbit? What's that?
I don't know what that is.
What's that, Jack? Do you like Evil Rabbit?
I don't know what that is.
I don't know what that is. What's a song you can rap every single word to?
Oh, there's loads of them. I mean, probably Biggie.
Biggie.
Juicy. You know the tune Juicy?
No.
Or Big Papa. Notorious B.I.G.
How's that go?
I love it when you call me Big Papa.
Oh, that one.
Throw your hands in the air if you're a true player.
Which music star would you like to see on Drive? Bear in mind, tomorrow we've got Richard Ashcroft live in the studio.
Yeah, Kendrick Lamar.
Okay.
Or Jay-Z.
Yeah, that ain't gonna happen. Don't forget Shaban and Tony there with you from 6 a.m. every Saturday and Sunday morning.
Over to this afternoon's H. What the hell did I say there? Over to this afternoon's H&J. And as it's international break, Andy was discussing some other sports on offer.
The British Lawnmower Championship, the World Wine Tasting Championship.
That's not sport, is it?
Alan be quite good.
Yeah.
The World Conquer Championships. And then we've got the World Croissant Making Championships.
Yeah. I mean, it's going to be a cold day in hell before we do the World Croissant Making Championships, even if England aren't playing Wales in a friendly on Thursday.
Any of those you'd watch? Lawn mowing, wine tasting, conkers, croissant making?
I won't watch them, but I like mowing my lawn. I've got a petrol lawnmower.
Nice.
And I like going out and having a little cigar. No one's about. Fresh cut grass, lawnmower, like that.
What was your favourite game to play when you were growing up? Did you play Curbsy?
Yeah, of course.
Kirby.
Yeah.
I call it Curbsy.
Oh, Alan Curbs comes around you.
When you throw the ball in.
Yeah, on Kirby. What do I play? All the normal ones. I like going out with BMX.
Marbles?
No, I never played marbles.
I played marbles for
Did you?
Yeah.
Favourite game? What, any game? Football.
Okay, nice. What's the best way to pass the time when you're bored?
What? I can't. I think you better move on.
Don't forget, Paul and Andy will be back at the same time from 1 p.m. tomorrow. And don't forget all the best bits of their show. Check out the H&J podcast.
A good podcast, but it's not the best. Let's finish with 21 minutes to go. The brand new Unfiltered podcast I do with Jason Cunningham. New one came out today. It's very funny. This is a bit of it. Here we are showing off our knowledge of science. When it's a half moon, what's covering the other half?
I don't know whether you're serious. No,
I'm deadly serious.
Earth.
What are you talking about? Are you joking?
Earth's covering the...
I can see in the sky. It's half a moon.
I know, but...
What do you mean Earth? So I'm looking up at the sky.
Okay, so I know, but what do you think lights the moon up? What do you think when it's light in the sky? What do you think is lighting the moon up?
Well, I imagine the sun.
Right. Okay. We cast a shadow on the moon.
Oh, I see.
The sun's behind us.
Well, I think it's fair to say we're all learning on today's podcast.
Not bad, that.
Did you know that?
No.
What's the conspiracy theory you actually believe?
About the old moon landing one. I'm a bit dubious
I watched a Joe Rogan podcast about that, and he's like with me, saying never happened.
Yeah, I'm a little bit.
There's this belt, apparently. There's this belt you go through, I think it's called the Van Allen belt, that apparently we've only been through like 4 times between 1969 and 1972.
Yeah.
And so every other time you see people in the space station, they don't go through this belt.
Oh, okay. Must fact that.
I just thought I'd tell you that.
Thanks.
If you could walk on the moon, would you?
Yeah, 100%.
Would you?
Yeah.
Okay. Who at talkSPORT would make a terrible astronaut?
Jack, who pressed the wrong buttons and ended up the wrong way. The guy to the moon, we end up on Venus or something.
Uranus.
Yeah.
New episode of 21 Minutes to Go drop every Monday. Go and get it. It's come out today. It's a very funny one. 21 Minutes to Go. And of course, you can find all of our shows on the talkSPORT app. We can swipe between talkSPORT and talkSPORT 2 and all of our stations. You never miss a moment. When we come back, We're talking about stubborn managers, so I'm sure Rangers fans want to have their say. Get dialing now. You could be next. 0371 722 3344.
Thomas Tuchel's busy trying to bring glory back to England for the first time since '66. But how did he get here? Well, from the sleepy town of Crimbark via some giants of European football, here's his journey to Wembley. Sitting around 60 miles west of Munich, Crimbark's population is less than 14,000 people. But Tuchel's friends there remember a boy whose ambitions lay far beyond the Bavarian community. His will to win was evident early. Tuchel often captained his youth football teams, and his school side lifted the national German football trophy in 1987. The sport took the young defender on a whistle-stop tour of South Germany, from Augsburg to Stuttgart and then Ulm. A knee injury ended his playing career at the age of 25, though. Tuchel accepted his first coaching role in the Stuttgart youth setup in 2000, hired by none other than Ralf Rangnick. Under Tuchel's stewardship, the club's under-19s won their league title in 2005. But Stuttgart chose not to renew his contract, feeling Tuchel had an abrasive personality. He went on to manage Augsburg's second team before spending 5 years at the helm at Mainz. He then followed in Jurgen Klopp's footsteps and moved from Mainz to Dortmund. Here, Tuchel secured his first major silverware, the German Cup, in 2017. 8 more major trophies came next for Tuchel in just 5 glorious seasons. He won 2 Ligue 1 titles and a pair of domestic cups as PSG boss. At Chelsea, he famously lifted the Champions League as well as a Super Cup and a Club World Cup, and he also bagged a Bundesliga at Bayern Munich. And then, 4 months after leaving Bayern, Tuchel was unveiled as England's new manager.
I always wanted to come back to England. That was my big goal. I have the best memories of the country, of the league and of the players, the attitude towards the game, the attitudes from the supporters.
Well, here's hoping Tuchel can finally drag England over the line at a major tournament.
Well, that's the last hour drive. talkSPORT. It's me, Andy Goldstein. I don't wear socks in bed. Darren Bent.
No audio.
He doesn't wear socks in bed.
Jack
just told us he wears socks in bed. And in the summer, 365 a year. Are they the socks you're wearing now, or you got bed socks, Jack? Same ones. Oh, Jack, that's terrible. Hold on, Jack. So you get up in the morning, you put socks on, you go to work, you come home, the socks are still on your feet, and you go to bed in them. Jack, you got to start. I'm going to buy you some bed socks, Jack. If I buy you bed socks, will you wear them? Big fluffy ones? All right. It's coming your way. Still to come, we'll hear how our very own Shabana Hearn has been catching up with at tonight's Legends of Football event. But now, England, they're back in action on Thursday. And, of course, it's the game you can hear live on talkSPORT.
England is bigger than anything else. Whatever England do is monitored so closely.
It's a different intensity with these type of teams. That's why it's top level.
A stunning performance and a quite magnificent victory. 5-0 away to Serbia.
If we want the country to really back us going into tournaments, we need to, give them performances that they believe in.
There are some big players that are not in this squad that are playing well enough to get themselves into the squad.
Unbelievable! A Jude Bellingham overhead kick.
Is he one of the best players in the world in midfield? Yes. This is a team sport. We have to find solutions.
Hit to the tee, plays it square. Wilson! It's Harry Wilson with another goal.
Going to the World Cup, we'll certainly not be looking to make up the numbers. He'll be looking to get as far as we can in the tournament.
Wembley Stadium against one of the top nations in the world. I don't know what that is, apart from being excited.
As Adam Smith would say, yes, England return to action this Thursday when they host Wales in a friendly at Wembley. England won both of their games in the last camp as they beat Andorra 2-0 before a massive 5-0 win away in Serbia. And after Thursday's game, they go to Latvia for a World Cup qualifier next Tuesday. Again, that's a game you can hear live on talkSPORT. Now, Russell Martin was sacked as Rangers gaffer last night following a 1-1 draw with Falkirk. He needed a police escort away from the stadium yesterday. He leaves the club 8th in the Scottish Premiership, 11 points behind the leaders' Hearts. He spoke to the media one last time after the game and said there was no chance of him walking away.
I've never given anything for my life, and it's always gone pretty well for me. So no, not even come into the equation. I'm not in control of that. So I'll keep working with the players and everyone else in the staff who I feel have been so good. Good connection, good understanding, really hungry, and they just can't quite translate that into results at the moment.
Firstly, no manager in his right mind, no manager will ever walk away from a job.
No.
Because if they get sacked, they get their contract paid out.
Of course.
Right? So, I'm sure Rangers fans, and understandably, despise him because of the work he's done at the club, but don't hate a manager for not walking away.
No.
All right? No one would do that in their right mind. Russell Martin's one of those managers. We saw it in his previous role at Southampton. He's one of those managers that just sticks to his principles. That seems to be quite a common theme now. Lots of managers.
Yeah.
I'm going to play this way and it's my way or the highway. What do you make of that?
Yeah, I mean, listen, I think a lot of it, and I've heard people talk about it, and I'm not quite necessarily sure that other managers believe in that philosophy, but they almost look at the Vincent Kompany situation and they go, what he did at Burnley, playing that same brand of football, he openly went down, but then landed on his feet by getting the Bayern Munich job. That's not the norm. That's not normal. And it just looked to me, Russell Martin, it started at Southampton where he wanted to play a particular way, and I remember him being in the Premier League at Southampton, the amount of goals they conceded or chances they gave up because they tried to play out from the back, they couldn't do it, teams were pressing them high up, winning the ball back and either scoring or having an attempt on goal, and he didn't want to rectify it, he didn't want to change it. He's gone to Rangers and it just hasn't worked. I mean, Rangers, he's won 5 games in charge of Rangers in all competitions. He's lost 6, he's drawn 6. I mean, and he's had 17 matches in charge. When you're a Rangers manager, that should be, if you've got 17 matches, there should be at least 14 wins. The other 3, maybe if you've played Celtic in there. But other than that, it should be 14 wins. The fact that they're nowhere near the top of the table in Scotland, I can understand why they've decided to make a change. Because
yeah, of course.
I think it's bad enough when Celtic are winning it all the time. But when you're looking, and fair play to Hearts, they're sticking in there, they're currently top, and you're 8th, and you're so far off the pace. Like, I think supporters they won't accept it because it's so hostile up there in terms of the rivalry between the two clubs. So you almost go, right, it's Celtic above us, but that's all that can be above us. If they're going to win it, it can only be them. But when you talk Hearts at the top, Celtic a second, and you've got Kilmarnock, Dundee, St Mirren, Motherwell, Hibernian all above you, that can't happen.
It's quite unbelievable. You can get it so wrong.
So wrong up there.
I'm not suggesting a manager walks in the doors at Rangers and you win the Premiership, I think it is.
No, I think.
But knock on the door of it.
Yeah, I still think Celtic are the best team.
Yeah, they are.
You can't be 8th.
No, you can't. You've got to be second. If you're not first, you've got to be second.
You cannot be 8th. So and again, his stubbornness is, I think, what's causing the issue. And I mean, I never like to see managers or any player like not harassed out the job, but those images that we saw when he was trying to leave the stadium and the football fans outside the coach, that wasn't nice to see, because I worried and thought, if they ever get hold of him, he's got no chance of getting out of there.
We don't need to see that.
You don't need to see that.
We don't need to see that. Do you think the owners need to take some responsibility for that?
I want to say the owners, because I think he's got to do that. I mean, because they looked at it and gone, do you know what? He has he obviously interviewed well. He plays a brand of football, and I almost understand why they've gone to him, because the brand of football that he plays, if it works, if you're one of the best teams in the division, that football should work. You should be able to carve teams open quite comfortably. But the fact it hasn't worked, they're probably going, how have we got it so wrong? I mean, I was having a look at their finishing positions, right? So they're 8th currently, right? The last time they finished outside the top 2 was 2016-17, when they finished 3rd, right? And then, I mean, it was 3rd a couple of seasons before that, but the last time they finished so low down, well, I've gone back to 1967, right?
Yeah.
And they've never ever finished outside the top 3. Rangers.
Wow.
So I've gone all the way back to 1967.
Why did you go 66? What happened?
I mean, I'm on transfer market, and for whatever reason, it's gone 67, and then it's jumped to 1998. So listen, if that's incorrect, blame transfer market. But in recent times, it's been nowhere near that, and the fact they're 8th isn't good enough.
Do you think at any stage owners need to be more responsible when appointing a manager or not? They obviously, I was going to say they like what they see, but there was nothing to see, was there? Nothing to like.
Well, every appointment's a risk, no? You'd say probably every.
Yeah, but more so when you're appointing a manager who's not done well.
Yeah, potentially. But then remember, you've got Steven Gerrard was a risk, and look what he did. He went unbeaten all season.
Where did he come from, Steven Gerrard? It wasn't Villa, right?
No,
he got the Villa job on the back of it.
Was he not in there under 18s for Liverpool, Steven Gerrard?
Yeah, so it was his first job.
First major job, so that's a risk.
Yeah, but not as much of a risk.
That's more of a risk than Russell Martin.
If you're hiring a manager that's been sacked for sending Southampton down and playing a brand of football that leaks goals, and hire him,
no,
that's more of a risk than someone that you think he might be good.
No way. Because at least Russell Martin's got experience at management. Steven Gerrard had none.
Yeah, okay.
So, I mean,
I think he's similar.
So he just got it wholly wrong. But
who would you rather take as your next manager? Someone that's done really well at the under whatevers and is a legend, or someone that took a club down?
Oh, no, see, I need experience. I mean, I wouldn't need experience. So Russell Martin probably, but that wouldn't be the case. But it's been interesting to see what they do next. Because they're talking
Rangers.
They're talking about Gerrard going back there.
Yeah.
So, I mean, he's got success there.
Well, he's got a free season, right? He won in the league, right?
He went all season unbeaten.
Yeah.
In the league.
Yeah.
So, but no, for Russell Martin, I don't know where he goes.
He'll get a job in the Championship.
Oh, that's why. Rangers. Remember they got sent to the when they lost.
Oh, yeah, all the way down. That wasn't that long ago.
Yeah, but that's why there's no on the transfer market. That's why there's no information. That's why there's a gap.
All right, yeah.
So, but no, it's. I think Steven Gerrard would be a good appointment. But
other names, Sean Dyche in there. I think he's third favourite. Dyche.
I mean,
no,
I don't know. Sean Dyche, I don't know, but I just think for Russell Martin, I wonder where he goes next. Honestly, I wonder where he goes
Forest?
Next. No way, he's not going there. No.
He won't get a job in the Premier League.
You know, he's got to rebuild.
Yeah, I think that's doable.
But I'm guessing he interviews well, right?
Yeah, he must do.
So,
but I don't think Vince. Going back to what you said before, I don't think Vincent Kompany got the job at Bayern Munich because of anything he did at Burnley.
No, but you look at that and you go, look what happened. He got relegated with Burnley, playing this football, and he's landed on his feet at Bayern Munich.
Yeah, but I think the football he played at Burnley is irrelevant to any of the reason why he would have got the job in Germany. Do you?
I don't know if it's irrelevant. They must have seen something.
I don't think they did.
They must have done.
Well, he took him down. What could you see?
Well, that's my point. So clearly they've gone. He's got something.
No, I don't. I couldn't see anything. Could you?
No, I couldn't. But what? You think they're just hiding blind?
Yeah.
No way.
He's Vincent Kompany.
No. What does that mean?
Well, you're not hiring him because of what you've seen as a manager.
But I think some clubs wouldn't. I do think that he potentially might have played a brand of football and Bayern went, do you know what?
Well, Russell Martin played a similar brand.
Yeah, but that's why I don't understand why it's not worked at Rangers for him. Whereas Vincent Kompany was going into a dressing room full of top players.
Yeah.
So it was always going to work.
Yeah.
Although he didn't win it in his first year, did he? Vincent Kompany lost it because Leverkusen had the season of their lives.
That's right. Yeah.
But he's obviously won it last year.
Do you okay? Well, so one of the questions we're asked is: do you think owners need to be a bit more responsible when appointing a manager? And
they do, but it's hard because you never know. You hope that's going to work out, but sometimes it just doesn't work.
Okay. And another one is: what do you make of managers that stick to their principles and will not change it?
Oh no, I think
my manager's doing it at the moment, Ruben Amorim. Staying with three at the back.
Yeah.
We talked about Russell Martin.
And
you talked about Vincent Kompany.
I think you've got to be flexible.
Of course you have.
Yeah, I think some of the best managers we've ever seen, Fergie, Wenger, Klopp to a point.
Well, look at Pep, right?
Yeah.
Look at Pep. He introduced his brand of football where the goalkeeper is basically a sweeper.
Mm-hmm.
Now he's got a goalkeeper that he doesn't use his feet.
Yeah, but he's had to change. He's had to twink.
Yeah. Twink?
Yeah, tweak. I just think that you've got to be flexible. You can't go into any role and think, right, I'm playing this football, that's it.
No.
Yeah, plan A, plan B, plan C.
Rangers fans, you can phone up and talk about your manager or lack of 10371722234. Do you think, Rangers fans, that the owners of your club are in any way to blame whatsoever? And where do you go next? And if you want your view on just football managers, are they always maybe a little bit too stubborn? Again, another reason to pick the phone up. We'd love to hear from you. You'll be next. 03717 223344. Drive, talkSPORT, me, Andy Goldstein Darren Bent alongside. I've just seen no Googling questions coming up in 7 minutes' time. Great question. Great question. I want to ask you now, but you're going to have to wait. Still to come, our very own Shabana Hearn has been chatting up with tonight's Legends of Football event. Just talking...
I'm guessing that's up there, right?
Waz is there, yeah. I'm looking at my producer. I'm not, because I can't see his face. How many interviews have we got with Shabana? Have you got them all in yet? Okay, fine. I'm playing out in this hour, yeah? Oh, okay. Big name. Good, okay. Just quickly, Luton have sacked the manager, Matt Bloomfield, or Bloomers as you called him, with the club 11th in League One. In darts, the PDC has announced that it will stage its first competition in Saudi on the 19th and 20th of January.
That was always happening. That was always coming, that one.
So much money there.
Of course it is.
Right, we'll take your calls. Do owners need to be more responsible when appointing a manager? Is one of the questions we've asked. 03717223344. David is a Rangers fan. Hi, Dave.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good, man. How you doing today?
Yeah, very good. First time caller, but I listen to the show every night, and this is the first chance I've had to phone in as a Rangers fan, so
amazing.
I'll give you a call.
Yeah, thanks, man. It's very kind. So I won't ask what's your view on the sacking, because I'm guessing you wanted him sacked immediately. But what have you found up to talk about?
Well, I think it was clear from the start, Russell Martin, he wasn't the fans' choice. David Ancelotti was on the table, Steven Gerrard was on the table. There was various managers spoken about who divided opinion, but nobody was up for Russell Martin coming. And now I hear the talk of, you're talking tonight about Sean Dyche. Rangers don't need survivor football. They need attacking football.
Yeah.
We're not playing in England, we're playing in Scotland, and we should be, as you say, in first or second place, attacking teams. So I don't want Sean Dyche coming and making us good at the back. That's not what Rangers need. Rangers need an attacking brand of football and get back to scoring goals.
Can I ask, Dave? Dave, you watch Rangers play, right?
All the time.
What did Russell Martin do that was so dramatically different?
Who knows? You just couldn't see what he was doing. He was sending the team out, and we were so open at the back. The chances we were giving up were frightening. I mean, it was at the Genk game, and they could have been 4 or 5-0 up at half time. We're just so open at the back. A ball comes into the box, and we just seem incapable to get a head on it. No matter what happens, when we're attacking, we put a corner in, we attack it, they head it out. When we're defending, we put a ball in, they attack it, they head it, and they get a shot. We're playing Falkirk at the weekend, and the Falkirk were all over us. And you just can't see what he was doing. Even when Michael Beale was there a couple of years ago and it wasn't going well, you could at least see what he was trying to do.
David, let me ask you a question, David, because I was having a look at a few stats and stuff, and there's a big gap, right? And I understand Rangers, when they obviously got sent down to I think it was obviously down a few leagues. But since you've been in the top flight of Scottish football, have you ever finished outside the top 3?
Not in my time. I've been going since 1974. I was 5 years old.
Wow,
that's unbelievable.
It's unbelievable. So they're currently 8th is not good enough. No way.
Thanks for your call. Let's go to Ross, a Rangers fan. Hi, Ross.
Boys, how you doing?
Good, man. How are you today?
Not bad, man. Not bad. Right. The writing was on the wall, lads. When I know it's going to sound petty, and it might sound something small to you guys, but he didn't wear a suit, right? I know it sounds ridiculous.
He what?
Didn't wear a suit.
Wear a suit, okay.
Yeah, right. Rangers as an institution, dating back, all right? We've had greats like Walter Smith, Dick Advocaat, okay, since my time I've gone. They've all wore suits, okay? I'm sure he was briefed. Philippe Clement came in, probably very, very few occasions he would have heard the Rangers, okay? He was briefed, he wore a suit from day one. Russell Martin chose not to wear a suit. I know it sounds ridiculous, guys, okay? But the arrogance of him as a human being to come up and not follow tradition, okay? The fans pulled him up about it very, very early on. He chose not to change that, okay? The way that he carried himself in interviews, it was the same thing. I'm in a group chat with my mates. We call it, I'm sure it's flying about with other people, the Russell Martin bingo. That's not the team that I see on the training pitch. It's just.
So you're not saying the reason he fouled was because he didn't wear a suit. You're just saying
that's part of the tradition.
The disrespect started on day one, is what you're saying.
The disrespect, it was his way or no way.
Yeah.
It's like, looking, James Tavernier's trying to receive the ball 7 yards from the left back. James Tavernier is well into his 30s, in his twilight years of his career. He's never done that. He's never been. This brand of football is like an inverted fullback. everybody wants to be Pep. The brand of football that Rangers need and want is winning football matches.
Well, I mean, do you know what, though, Ross? Like, I mean, he sounds angry.
Go on. Sorry, Benny. Are you still there, Ross? Yeah, you are. Who do you want next?
Yeah. So, we could spin the roulette wheel again and go for someone that doesn't know the club, all right? But what I think the club needs is stability. And when he left, obviously, we were upset with him and stuff, but I think Steven Gerrard needs to come in just to settle it again.
Yeah, I think that'd probably be the one that makes the most sense. But I mean, he could just say, but you know what? When things are not going well, and fans are most fans are pretty intelligent, and it's quite funny that he says small details, but if you're briefed to wear a suit and all managers before you wore suit, and it's tradition, and you change that, and you guys, well, it's my way. Very quickly, the fans are going to go, hold on a second, dear. Yeah. We don't like this.
Literally, who are you?
Yeah, who the hell are you to come up here and think you just do it?
I agree with that.
So I can understand why Ross is there, because he's sounding angry just about that.
Yeah, it's important to... You're just a visitor to that club, right? You will come in, you'll do your little bit, and then you'll go like you have done.
Yeah.
But to fans, that's their entire life. They've lived with that.
That's their team, their club.
Follow tradition. It's very simple.
Yeah. But also, I never understand this as well, because when you go to a new job, first thing you want to do is you want to impress your peers, and the people, obviously the fans, you want to show the fans, right?
Yeah.
I'm one of you. I'm with you. So even if you don't want to wear a suit, you go, do you know what? I haven't really wore a suit, but you know what? Just for the sake of it, let me win a few games, wear the suit, bit of tradition, and then maybe as time goes on, I might get used to wearing the suit, or the Rangers fans will see what I'm trying to do, and then that will buy me a bit more time. But if you go in there day one without getting no results and go, I ain't wearing a suit, I don't care what they're telling me.
Yeah. No, wow. You're asking for trouble. Still to come, we'll hear our very own Shaban Hearn has been chatting to or catching up with tonight's Legends of Football event. But first, it's time for No Googling. Now, I promise you a good question. I hope you don't know the answer. Who is the outfield player to make the most appearances for England and never score? Do you know it? No. Show me, I can't see from there.
That's
and how many games?
I know he played a lot. Over 100.
It was, yeah. The answer to that and more coming up in the last 30 minutes of drive time on talkSPORT.
Rangers have been outrun and outfought too often under the sacked Russell Martin, and Ali McCoy says the rest of the Premiership could start to smell blood.
And Rangers, unlike a wounded animal can be very, very dangerous. Rangers are a wounded animal at this moment in time, but look anything but dangerous.
The board say Russell Martin's results did not meet expectations. He leaves Rangers 11 points off leaders' hearts after winning just one league game this season. Forest legend Stuart Pearce, meanwhile, has told us the team just lack a bit of cutting edge and that the players are fighting hard for their new manager.
What's wrong with something being hard? Seriously, what's wrong with it? Why does everything have to be so... Why do we want everything just delivered, nicely packaged? I'm sure your parents had a struggle in their life, right? And they didn't give up.
Postecoglou expects talks with the Forest board over the international break after going 7 games without a win. Now, Martin Ødegaard's expected to miss at least 3 weeks with a knee ligament injury. Arsenal's captain came off for the 3rd home game running as Arsenal went top with a win over West Ham. Meanwhile, Harry Kane insists he is fit to play for England this week. He's hurt his foot in Bayern's win over Frankfurt. And some very sad news indeed this morning. British and Irish lion Lewis Moody has been diagnosed with MND. In an emotional interview with the BBC, Moody says the hardest thing was telling his mum and 2 teenage boys. Former Scottish winger Kenny Logan is a spokesperson for the Doddy Weir Foundation.
I know Lewis, he's a top man, he's a really good lad.
Yep.
One of the nicest guys we'll meet, actually. And he's one of these guys that will always turn up and every time you see him, big smile and gives you a big hug. How you getting on? And we've got to do that for him now and his family.
There's more on this story and others at talksport.com.
Driver talkSPORT. Me, Goldstein, one with the hair and the hair product. Goldstein's Golden Paste. Go get it. It's doing well, actually.
Is it? I'm not surprised. £38 a bottle. Wow.
It's not £38.
It's near that. It's expensive, that.
Yeah, it's good stuff. Buy cheap, buy twice. Unbelievable. DamonBarber.com. Go get it.
You have to do that. I don't think you'd have to.
I think I am allowed to do it. I had a conversation with Liam the other day about it, and I said, I keep doing it till you tell me off, and he just smiled. He said something, but I couldn't. It was allowed.
P45, straight
huh?
door.
No, only work on talkSPORT. You know me, not the other presenters. Right, 4 hours to 7.
Idiot.
Natalie Zoyo's kick-off this evening. She's got former Premier League midfielder, the magnet Danny Murphy, alongside Anna Mirror's Darren Lewis. But now, England's second most capped women's player, Jill Scott, and the legend that is Gary Lineker are both set to be honoured at tonight's star-studded Legends of Football event. The pair will join a list of huge names to receive the honour, including Pelé, Bex, Sir David Beckham, Arsene Wenger, and most recently Wayne Rooney. The Legends of Football event is an annual charity fundraising night in aid of music therapy charity Nordoff and Robbins, and has raised a massive £8.5 million since 1997. Our very own Shabana Hearn is there for talkSPORT tonight, and she's with the former England midfielder Jill Scott roundabout now.
Welcome along to the Legends of Football evening with Nordoff Robbins. Very pleased to say we're joined by the legend tonight, Miss Jill Scott. Hello, Jill.
Hello, nice to see you.
Great to see you. It's brilliant to have you here on Drive. You're a big talkSPORT listener as well, you've just been telling me.
Yes, I listen to talkSPORT a lot. Yeah, it definitely keeps us up to date with everything that's going on, but mainly when you're on, if I'm being honest.
As long as we got that message across. Who would you rather join you at your Legends table, Andy Goldstein or Darren Bent?
Oh, that's a hard one, but Darren Bent did play for Sunderland, so I might have to go for Darren.
That's fair. Unlucky, Andy. This is a fabulous night tonight and a fabulous charity as well. It must be a privilege to be honoured.
Oh, it's an absolute privilege. Obviously, you see the great work that Nordoff Robbins does, and I was so lucky to go and visit a school and see the impact that that music therapy has on so many different people. And yeah, to be here, having been to the last few awards, I've seen Pharrell Williams get inducted, I've seen Ellen White get inducted, Gareth Southgate, and to have your name kind of anywhere near those, it's a real honour.
It is, I mean, and raising a lot of money for a beautiful charity along the way. Tonight being honoured alongside Gary Lineker, I mean, I'd say you're the bigger star. Offence, Gaz?
I definitely can't say that on here, but you know what, there's so many full circle moments in sport, and I remember with my brother having watched so many games throughout the years and being a young girl and tuning in to Match of the Day and Gary Lineker's on, and to think that I'm standing beside him today getting inducted into the legends of football, so that is definitely a full circle moment for me.
It is, and you'll probably be blooming hosting it soon, Jill. I mean, everywhere we look, you're there, you're present, you're the household name. I mean, that's lovely.
I don't know about that. I think when you retire, you're just grateful to get work on you. But I must say that I feel so lucky that everything that I do, I thoroughly enjoy. So it's not even like I'm going to work, which I'm sure is the same with you and talkSPORT.
It's always early. We're always at it. It's good fun. We're very, very lucky. Tonight you're going to be roasted. Do you know this yet?
No.
Have I just get up?
I don't.
Oopsies. I think somebody roasts you tonight. So somebody you used to play with.
Oh, okay.
Will almost stand up and do like a best man type speech aimed at you.
Okay, well, Shelley has been saying to us, when am I setting the date for the wedding? So this might be good practice.
I hope I've not given anything away. This is awkward. Listen, what else have you got coming up? We're watching you on Stick to Football. We're seeing you doing a lot of commentary as well.
Yeah, obviously the podcast with the guys, I absolutely love it. They're so passionate about football, but they're such great guys. So we'll have that every other week, which I think is a little bit of a secret because people think we'll record it every week. But yeah, even that, obviously, I won't say this to the faces, but they were the players that I grew up watching. So I think that I get to sit there and chat football with them. Yeah, and I'm not sure what else. I'll see what the agency say, see what work I've got coming up.
What's Roy Keane like? I mean, because this is a weird romance, a weird bromance type thing that's kind of sprung between you two.
Oh, you know what? He's so good and he's so nice as well. And I think he absolutely hates it when I tell people that he's nice, but he's a great guy and I think he just cares so much about the game and obviously has his standards off when he played. And yeah, I think he's a great guy and it's an absolute honour to work with him.
I need to let you go. Thank you so much for being here on Drive and I mean, everything else coming up. Good luck to you.
Thank you.
And hopefully you don't get roasted too much tonight, Jill.
No, I'm a bit scared now, but thank you. And keep up the great work yourself. I think you're an inspiration.
Oh, thanks, Jill. Sorry I ruined the night for everyone involved.
Thank you. Thanks.
Yeah, I love Jill Scott. I think she's a wonderful person. I'm not going to, for one moment, say she's lying. I don't think she gets up at 6 a.m. to listen to Shaban on the breakfast show.
What time's Shaban's?
6 a.m. minute? 6:30? 6
No, but she doesn't.
Weekend breakfast.
Oh, yes, I heard that.
Yeah.
Mate, she might do.
Maybe she does.
I mean, I often catch the weekend breakfast show because I'm
late on though.
Taking my boy to football.
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
Yeah, no. But no, fair play. Let me listen, Jill. Actually, I find her hilarious on the Stick to Football podcast.
Yeah. It's very good.
And it's she's getting honoured. Tonight's a special event. We obviously went there last year for Wazza and Farah. Yeah, Farah. Yeah, and it was.
You giving her the training jet?
Yeah, yeah.
You're such a liar.
Right, but hey, it's not about that. We're talking about, we've moved on. We're talking about the
well, no, it's still for charity.
Never do. But I really enjoyed it last time, and I'm sure they'll have a great evening tonight.
Is that it?
Well, you got anything to add to that?
No. Okay. Good work, as always, Shaban. Right, time now for this.
Paddy's Performers on talkSPORT with Paddy Power. Reviewing the top ballers, performers and goal scorers from the latest footballing action. 18 plus, begambleaware.org.
Time now for today's Paddy's Performers in association with Drive's official betting partner, Paddy Power. Today we're looking back at a good old weekend of football and nominating the players we think made a difference and were Paddy's Performers. Presenters nominate a player each they think put in the best performance, it says here. I'll go first. I'm going for Mason Mount.
Right. Yeah, shock, Man United player again.
Well,
I mean, you can't think outside the box.
Well, shall I have my say or not?
Yeah, go on, yeah. But Man United player again. We're gone.
Right, well, do you not think he performed well?
It did, yeah, but I think there's
there you go. There you go. That's all I need.
There's better than him.
Well, you pick one. I'll pick one.
Okay.
Right. I'm going for Mason Mount. Wears a 7. Heavy shirt to wear. Been injured for... Oh, it's probably the heaviest shirt in world football.
That'd be stupid.
Name a heavy shirt.
10.
For who?
Barcelona. Real Madrid.
Okay, one of the heaviest shirts in world football. One of them.
Imagine 10 for Brazil or Argentina.
What's the heaviest shirt?
I mean, 10 for Argentina is Maradona, Messi. Imagine after following them two.
Maradona, Messi. Yeah, that's probably the hardest one.
I think was Batistuta 10 as well
No,
for Argentina, or was he 9?
I think he was 9.
I think
Brazil, right?
10.
Obviously Pele.
Yeah.
Zico wore the 10.
Yeah. Ronaldinho wore the 10.
Did he?
Yeah.
Okay. I was asking, did he?
Yeah, he did, yeah.
No, the player did he?
Oh, Dida.
Anyway, I've gone for Mason Mount. Where's the 7 at Man United? Been out. He's had problems with injuries.
Yeah.
Not really played a part in any United side with longevity. But all of a sudden now the manager likes him.
Yeah, I like
playing that little 10. And tough for him because we spent a lot of money on Cunha and Bumo. Came in, took the ball down beautifully, scored a very great, calm goal.
Yeah.
Mason Mount. Well done. Well done, Mason.
Sure, we need to make that phone in about the heaviest shirts, because that's a great debate, that.
Well, I think we've just answered it.
No, but
Joe's looking at me. I mean, it's either Brazil or...
Yeah, you say
Brazil 10 or Maradona 10.
Germany must have a couple, no?
Yeah, but not heavier than Maradona, Messi, right?
Yeah, that's hard.
2 of the greatest players, if not the greatest.
Yeah.
I don't think any other nation's got 2 of the greatest.
Okay, yeah,
right?
Wait, okay.
I mean, like the others, like, you'll have a Dutch shirt with, like, Ruud Gullit, and I don't know what
was
number...
Van Basten?
Cruyff and Van Basten were.
Cruyff was 4, wasn't he?
No, he weren't 4. You're thinking of Beckenbauer.
Oh, yeah, he was 4.
Yeah.
All right, but it's great debate. Anyway, I've gone for Donyell Malen, Aston Villa.
Okay.
I thought he performed really well. Got 2 goals, 2 really good goals as well. Yeah, it hasn't really quite got going yet, Aston Villa, for him. But I thought he took his goals incredibly well, certainly in the first one. And I think he just gives him another outlet. If he can score some goals as well, takes a bit of the burden off Ollie Watkins. But yeah, I like Donyell Malen.
Man United's next game is against Liverpool. Yep. Man United to beat them is 4-1. Okay. Good luck with that. The Netherlands against Malta. Netherlands to win by 4 or more goals at 7-5.
Okay.
All right. What are you Googling?
No, I've got it.
All right. There you go. It's Paddy's performance for today. Catch up with the latest odds at paddypower.com. 18 plus only. BeGambleAware.org.
Paddy's Performers on talkSPORT with Paddy Power. Reviewing the top ballers, performers and goal scorers from the latest footballing action. 18 plus, BeGambleAware.org.
Do you know what? When we're talking about numbers, right? I know you've said about Messi and Maradona, but when you think about a group of 10s, like played for Brazil, right?
Yeah.
They might be the best in terms of the most of them.
So Pele, Ronaldinho.
Right. Zico.
Neymar was a 10, wasn't
he? Yeah. Rivaldo.
Yeah.
Romario.
Yeah.
I mean, do you want me to keep going?
Yeah.
Okay. Rivellino,
yeah.
10. Kaka.
That's unbelievable.
Yeah. So, and a lot of them have won like Balandor and that. So, I mean, that is.
Yeah.
What would England's be?
What club do you reckon's won the most Ballon d'Ors? Do you reckon Barcelona?
Yeah, Real Madrid, one of them 2 probably.
Yeah.
Well, how many Man United? We've got a few. You got 3 in a row, didn't you?
Every other year, like 64, 66, and 68.
That's nuts. That
Barcelona have had loads.
So you've had those 3.
Yeah.
You've had
Ronaldo.
Is that
Michael Owen.
No. Yeah, he played for you, but
Yeah.
does that count?
Yeah, of course he does. Yeah.
No, what? No one is at your club.
Oh, I'm just, I think it counts if you've had them.
All right, so that's 5.
Barcelona had Messi.
Yeah.
Luis Suarez.
Dino. Yeah, Suarez didn't win no Ballon d'Or.
He did, mate.
Luis Suarez didn't win a Ballon d'Or.
How much you want to bet?
Suarez won a Ballon d'Or.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll bet as much as you want.
All right. Well, hold on. All witness this.
Luis Suarez
played with Barcelona. Won a Ballon d'Or.
Are you talking about the one that played with Messi? Okay. There you go.
1960.
Okay, so Barca, you've got...
That's unbelievable, by the way, isn't it?
You've got Messi.
Yeah.
Right.
Figo. You in the Ballon d'Or?
Yeah. Dino.
Yeah.
R912.
Yeah.
Van Basten. Did he play for Barcelona?
Van Basten played for Barcelona.
Did Van Basten play for Barcelona?
He did, yeah.
Well, he's won a couple. He won 3, didn't he?
Yeah. Well, do this on tomorrow's show.
No. Maradona. He won 1 as well.
Oh, my God.
No, he never won it. Ballon d'Or, did he?
What are you talking about? He must have done.
I don't think he did, you know.
What, in 86, he never won the Ballon d'Or?
Let's have a look, shall we?
Have a look. Bentley's doing that. Research coming up right after this. Driver TalkSPORT, me, Andy Goldstein Bent alongside France at 7 Natalie Sono's kick-off. Tonight she's got Danny Murphy in the mirrors, Darren Lewis alongside her. Now, remember, of course, you can get your calls into a massive weekend of Premier League action into the Sports Bar tonight. O'Hara and Cundy will be taking your calls at 10. We can actually get more now from tonight's Legends of Football event in honour of Gary Lineker and Jill Scott. Before the break, we actually heard from Jill Scott. Well, Shaban Ahern is there for TalkSPORT. She's been joined now by the Premier League's all-time top scorer, Alan Shearer.
Thank you, Andy. Joined by the legend, Alan Shearer. You've been here before. You've done it all.
Yeah, it's some great people here. It's great to be a part of it and see my old pal Gary awarded tonight. He deserves it.
You have a very special role tonight. You're doing the old public speaking, the roast. It's like a best man speech.
I think so, yeah. So I can have a bit of a pop at him, give him a bit of grief, bit of stick, but then I'll have to end up being nice about him, which will be difficult.
Just like a best man speech. I bet you've got all the stories of Gary Lineker.
Yeah, some I can tell, some I can't.
Do the ones that you can't tell.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I'll have to curb my language. But he deserves it, doesn't he? I mean, if you've had one great career, then I think you deserve respect. But Gary's been an amazing player, played for England, led England in World Cups and Golden Boots and all of these things. But then took over an incredible guy in Des Lyman in the broadcasting world. And I don't think many people thought that he could go in and replace him, but he did. So to do that in football, to do it in broadcasting, that means you're pretty talented, you know, and he deserves great respect.
We're looking forward to seeing him here tonight, and it'll be exciting to listen into your roast. Going into another international break, Alan, I mean, what's your thoughts on Thomas Tuchel, the current situation?
Yeah, I think England are in a pretty good place. I think it'll be really difficult. I mean, everyone knows why he's been employed, is to take England to glory, to take England to the World Cup, and anything else, I think, won't be acceptable. But he knows that. We all know that. But I think going into that environment, into America, Canada, Mexico, will be difficult, you know, in the conditions. But we've got some unbelievable players, and he's made a bit of a statement, hasn't he? This get together with leaving a few out. I don't think that'll do him any harm, to be honest.
Do you think that was the right decision? Even the likes of Jack Grealish, I mean, he pretty quickly turned things around, didn't he, with that winning goal for Everton at the weekend against Palace and stopping Palace's unbeaten run. Should he have been in that squad?
Well, I think the debate is up there for, I mean, we are in an incredible position in terms of the number 10s we have. I mean, we've got some brilliant players who would get in so many teams around the world. So to leave the amount of talent out that he has tells you how good we are. But we just need another couple of centre forwards if Harry were to get injured.
This guy's going to do the best man speech tonight. He's going to roast you. Are you nervous?
Oh, well, I know. I fear the worst, but it's all right.
It's a beautiful event, a beautiful night for you. How are you feeling?
I'm really looking forward to it. I've already seen a lot of faces, old faces that I haven't seen for a long time. Not as old as his, but so yeah, lots of people that that I played with, that I've worked with in TV. So it's great, a lot of fun.
Good. I mean, it's an excellent occasion, doing brilliant stuff for a brilliant charity as well. All about music therapy. Who's got the better taste in music out of you two? What's the music?
I was at the Oasis concert at Wembley, the last one in the UK on Sunday. That was pretty special. So that makes me all right, doesn't it?
What about you, Gary?
He can sing a bit as well. He's a bit of a crooner.
Only when
Go
I
on, then.
drink, no chance.
Go on.
No, I'm not that daft.
Not as good as he thinks he is, but he is quite good. He is. He's not bad. Not bad at all.
Brilliant. I need to let you go because we're getting hounded. Who's going to win the Premier League?
Well, I said Liverpool, and there's only been, 7 or 8 games. Ask me after 12 games, and I might change my mind and say Arsenal.
What would you do?
Yeah, though, will you, to ask him in 12 games? I thought Liverpool at the start of the season. Now I'm swaying towards Arsenal. I think it'll be one of them.
Can Ange Postecoglou hang on to a jog much longer?
I hope so. It's a bit early, isn't it? So
7 games is too early to judge.
Come on.
Good work, Shaban Ahern. Chucking in those difficult questions at the end. I love that. Talking of difficult questions, Onward Billy's joined us in the studio.
Evening.
How was your weekend, Bill? You? It's none of your business how my weekend was. I'm a private man, Billy. You know that. Oh, you didn't miss it.
Why are you throwing that?
Shut up. Do what I want.
Rude, isn't he, Bill?
Bill, what are we doing today?
No, sorry. Do you think it's rude, Bill?
Do you want to know what the quiz is about?
No, is he rude throwing an iPad at you?
No, it's
I
fine.
didn't throw an apple at him.
We would.
Look, honestly. I hope everyone saw that. He threw a pile of paper. No, it's not outrageous.
Yeah,
You deserve that. Good.
I'll do it out of love,
Anything else
Bill.
you got? For him?
You finished?
A right hook, maybe?
What? A right hook? What we did today, Bill?
We were discussing Russell Martin getting sacked.
Well, me and Betty were. You were.
yeah.
You were not on air.
Oh, we discussed it earlier in the meeting.
Oh, yeah, we did. You're right, Bill, yeah.
So it's all about Scotland, the quiz today.
Yep.
Andy, do you want to go first?
Well, you know the answer. That's my show, Billy. Do you want me to go first?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I do.
Good.
If the Loch Ness Monster is real, how old is it?
Great question. Well, no one knows because he might have been 2 million years old when we first saw him in the 60s.
Do you want some options?
Yeah.
50 years old, 300 years old, 1,500.
1,500.
Correct.
Thanks, Bill.
That is when the myth started. Might not be a myth.
Yeah, but he might have been. He might have been 1,000 when the myth started.
Could be 2,500 years old.
See, so no one knows. Silly question, Billy.
Yeah, stupid question. Benty, Scotland is well known for its cows, but how?
Is it?
Highland cows.
Is it?
Yeah.
I like to drink Highland spring water, but carry on.
How old is the oldest ever cow?
Great question.
31, 48, or 93?
Ooh, okay. I would think it's 40s.
So you're 48?
Yes.
Correct.
Yeah, I thought so, yeah.
Do you like an old cow?
Me?
Yeah.
Sure.
Sure.
Don't milk it.
Big Bertha was its name.
Bentley, do you like... I don't answer that one.
Andy?
Yeah.
Scotland's population is 5.4 million.
Yeah, that's correct, Bill.
But how many cans of Iron Brew are sold there every year?
Go on.
50 million, 200 million.
Jeez.
600 million.
I've never had Iron Brew. Never had a can of it. Is it like Tizer?
It's beautiful.
Is it like Tizer?
Not really, no.
Oh, okay. B.
No, 600 million.
Yeah. It's beautiful in Scotland.
No, I haven't finished it. Be careful with your answer. 600 million.
Yeah, 600 million.
Thanks, Bill.
Hey, it tastes better in Scotland, trust me.
Why?
I've told you this before. Iron Brew, incredible.
What do you mean? It's in a can.
I'm telling you now, it's brewed differently out there. I swear to you.
It's brewed up there.
Listen, anyone listening who's Scottish, who has Iron Brew in Scotland, it tastes better up there than it does down here.
You mean brewed?
I'm probably sure. Okay, I bet people in there, if you're from Scotland,
okay,
please message in.
Joe just said, am I 100% correct? Anything Joe says, I agree with, so thanks, Joe.
Benty, Scotland
Well
is
done,
home of
Chippy.
the shortest commercial flight in the world between Westray and Papa Westray.
Yeah, I've done it a couple of times, yeah.
How long does it take?
15 minutes.
53 seconds, 2 minutes, 9 seconds.
If I'm playing for, if I'm
7
playing
minutes,
for a flight,
4 seconds.
If I'm playing for a flight that's any more less than 15 minutes, it's 7 minutes.
It's a flight.
7 minutes. Go on.
Go on.
So you're saying 7 minutes?
Yes.
53 seconds.
That's stupid. Who's taking that flight?
What are you talking about?
Shortest commercial flight in the world between Westray and Papa Westray.
So people get into this flight at an hour and a half before the flight takes off for 53 seconds.
Yeah.
If it's 53 seconds,
How
why
far's
can't
the
they run
walk?
it?
Yeah, where's the walk? How far's the walk?
It's imagine it's across an ocean. That's why you can't walk.
Ocean.
Or a
Okay,
a
speedboat,
river.
a boat then.
I don't know why people
Swim it.
I don't know why people do it.
Phil, your arrogance is honestly one of the worst things about this show. Go on, we've got time for one more.
Let me find a question.
Brilliant. You know, that's your one and only job you've got in the studio.
Do you want a question that both you can answer?
Yeah.
If you walked non-stop, how long would it take to get from the top of Scotland to the bottom of England?
You mean John goes to Land's End?
Yep.
Go on, give us a
Non-stop?
No options.
All right.
Closest wins.
Go on.
I'm going to say 6 months.
You're such a plonker. I'd say 11 days.
12 days.
How many months?
No, I was looking backwards. I was looking backwards.
You're on your knees.
Yes, I was crawling. Oh.
That's such a great answer. We'll be back tomorrow at 4 o'clock. And more of the same. Thanks for listening. I'll leave you with Darren Bent and his chat GPT sign off. Thanks for listening. Be safe, everyone. Be safe. Benny, what have you got for us?
We're off the air, but we're not off our rockers. See you next time.
Miles and a